All right. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Kismet. I am the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. Hanging out here in Star Wars, the Old Republic, where most of my team hangs out. You can see we got the big long table here. Over the 14 years that we have been together, one of the longest running gaming guilds, as I said, with over 800, nearly 900 all-time members in the guild over that time. Big hello to everyone. Welcome to the best stream ever. That's right, episode 2 tonight. That's right, I try to make my stream better and better every single night. We're going to try to see if we can top yesterday's stream, and we're going to continue to top it every single day, once and again, over and over. So let's see who's hanging out in the stream to start the stream here today. We've got Chewy, of course, my awesome mod chilling out in the stream. We've got, of course, who else we got? We got Sister Wolf hanging out, my other awesome mod. We got Claire the Chair. Hello, Claire. How you doing? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it big time. I'm gonna be hanging out with my team here in just a minute. Looks like I need to fix my overlay. We've also got Brish hanging out, sup, hanging out in the stream. We're gonna be playing, of course, some fun Star Wars: The Old Republic. Thanks to everybody throwing out those retweets. I threw that link in the chat. Thank you to everybody for going over there, hitting that like button, hitting that retweet button, sending out that love. Every single one of those does help my stream. I do appreciate everybody who does that. I hope you're ready for some fun, a Sunday night fun. We are going to be playing some, of course, Star Wars: The Old Republic till about midnight, so about 3 hours, and then we're going to be playing some Fallout 4. We got a whole bunch more questing to do. We're going to be able to some more settlements. We're going to work on that where area and kind of get that built up as well. Now, if you would like to host the channel, every one of those hosts does help my channel grow. Every time you do a /host, you go to your channel here on Twitch. So you open up a new browser, you go to your channel, say my channel, you go to your chat, say /host space Kismet _ Ring of Destiny, all one word, just like my name in chat. We'll put like this, boom. Just like my name there in chat, you put that in there, and then boom, it'll pop up if you have at least one person in your stream, which is usually you. In your stream, it'll throw me a host, and it does get me just that one little step closer to that partnership. But of course, partnership only the beginning of being a Twitch streamer. That's what I learned at TwitchCon. Only the beginning, and I shall take that to heart. I shall take it to heart and make my stream better than any streamer that has ever been. Not because I think I am arrogant and think I'm better than everybody else. It's because I'm going to work harder. I'm going to stream more. I'm going to do more extra above and beyond graphics. I'm even going to fix my headset so that it is behind my head and not in front of it, because that's going to make the stream just a little bit better. Just a little bit better. There we go. Yes, these are wireless headphones. They're called X2 Jaybirds. They are incredible, by the way. Incredibly great buy. Probably one of the best wireless headphones I've ever had. They're so small, they just fit in your ear, and then this little thing right here just goes behind. Really great for running and all of that stuff as well. You can do it right to your cell phone, whether you have Android or iOS. This is not a paid advertisement in any way. I did not get them for free. I did have to pay for them. So there you go. I get nothing from companies for free. So there we go. I'm not sponsored by anybody yet. I would love to be sponsored by a whole bunch of awesome companies. Only the companies I really believe in. These guys do a great job. These guys do a great job, DX Racer. So if you guys would like to sponsor me, feel free to go ahead. But I will disclose the fact that I am sponsored and that you guys have given me something in advance before I tell anybody. Just letting you know. Because that's the way I roll. Oh, we got a new guy. Who do we got? New guy, Eric Kosh. We got a new guy, and he has joined on 8916. Now, you can see a little bit behind the scenes here of what I do as the leader. Now, I have a list of every single member all the way back to the very beginning. You're like, Kismet, yeah, right. Yeah, right. You got every single member you ever had all the way back to the beginning, all the way back from 14 years ago. Absolutely do. Every single member, what date they joined, and also other information like, you know, did they get a Kismet star? Did they get all that other stuff? Because that's just how organized I am. If you don't believe me, name a date. I want someone to name a date from like 10 years ago. Name a date, and I will tell you the person who joined the closest to that date. From like 10 years ago. Go ahead, test me. Test the Kismet. Go ahead. Just a random date, like June 5th or July 8th. Go ahead, go for it. I want to see who can guess one that's pretty close. Let's go. Audience participation here. Come on, throw a date in the chat. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try here. And I'm going to go ahead and add this guy while you guys are throwing that date in there. Because again, I like to make sure I've got everybody's start date in there. Maz Kanta Guy. Arakash. And joined on 8/9/16. I think that's going to be 10/9/16. I think that would be 10/9/16 because it was 3 hours ago. And doesn't know what month he's in. There we go. Oh. All right, anybody, come on. Somebody's got to have, somebody, can you even hear me? That's probably the, can you even hear me? I think you can. My little meters are going up and down. My audio is probably the toughest thing as being a streamer, by the way. All right, let's get all the rest of the stuff out of the bank. Let's go ahead, your community event mount. Woohoo! Give me a free mount. Oh, I think I already got my mount. Cool. Now, there was a community event for Star Wars, and I got a free mount from it. I'll go ahead and take a look at that in a second. I do need to get my my thing going here. Got to go in here and go to games. Turn my overlay off and back on again. For some reason, it acts kind of funny there. There we go. Now I've got my overlay going. Turn my sound on. Can't hear it. Can't hear it for some reason. Hear that. Oh, I think my... see if my headphones went off. Oh, I think they need to be charged. I forgot to charge them earlier. All right, let me see if I can hear it in my other headphones. Forgot to charge them earlier after the stream. That was my bad. That was not the headphones bad. It was my bad. See if I can hear it. And it's gone off. Like I said, always something with technology. I mean, Born Dan! There we go. I can hear that sound. There we go. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. I have to plug in my Jaybirds. I totally burned them out earlier. We were playing some Fallout Shelter in a bonus stream earlier. If you guys missed that, but don't worry about it. I'm going to put it up on my YouTube channel at some point. Going to have to go old school. Gonna have to go old school. Now, they have this really cool thing. Great way to show you how to charge them. Right here in the back, if I was smart, I would have went right over here and charged them. I was charging something for my wife instead. But check it out. They got a little thing in the back of them. So you just pop off the little thing in the back. There's a little port there. Right there. And then you just plug that little port in, if you remember. And they last a good, about 6-7 hours for me. But of course I ran them last night, and then I woke up this morning and I was using them this morning, so they really ran, if you think about it, they ran 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 hours. They ran 10 hours without being charged continuously, which that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good for headphones. But that's why I've got the backups. I got the backups just in case. Hopefully I don't pull my ears off later. Hopefully I don't pull it off. Lollipop no B. What's up, Will Galleth? I don't know what that means, but thanks, buddy. Thanks. And thanks, Born Dan. Appreciate dropping the Dragon Hammer and becoming part of the Kismet team or the Kismet Army. Appreciate it big time. Let's go ahead and check out that ship that I got here. Let's go check it out. Let's try that again. There we go. Now it's making noises. Let's see. Do I have it off? I have it off. All right. We got Tigger and Midget and Brish all over there. They're all teamed up. I don't want to bother them. If they need anything, they'll come find me here. Now, today is one of those days. On Sunday, typically is a slower day. Typically, not too many members on right about this time. They might come on later. But, oh, I forgot to tell them that I was on. Let's go ahead and say I'm on. Go ahead and let everybody know. There we go. I'll be on for a few hours if you're up to something. If you want to be up to something. So, there we go. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff here to sell as well. Let's take a look at that new mount that I just got from that event. Let's see. Oh, speaking of that new mount, let me get that out of the chat for you guys. It is right here. So if you guys are playing some Star Wars The Old Republic, I'm going to give you some free loot right now. That's right. Free loot right now. NYCANTINA 16. Go redeem that right there as a code from Star Wars SWTOR.com, SWTOR.com. If you play Star Wars The Old Republic, go recall that from there and put in a promo code, and you get a free mount. That's right, you get the free mount that I'm about to show you right now. So go check that out and say Kismet sent you. No, you don't have to say that. You just go ahead and put it in the code. Put in the code. I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding around. Man, I feel so good today. I had a fantastic stream earlier, having fun with Fallout Shelter. I can't wait to play a little bit here. Usually on Sundays is where I work on, you know, gearing my guy up. I do a little bit of crafting. I think it's this one. This was the one. I have to try to remember here. Go back and try to remember. Let's see, going back. Try to remember. Ah, no, it's a blue one. It's a blue one. Or maybe I haven't put it on this character yet. Let's see. Oh, it's right there. There it is, the Corelius Sheriff. Aha! I knew it because it was. I remember it was blue. All right, so there it is right there, the Corelius Sheriff. Movement and speed increased based on the rank of your speeder piloting skill. Can be up to 110%. So I'm going to go ahead and right-click and unlock that. Now, the great thing is once you unlock it, it unlocks across all of your characters, which is super cool. Those kind of rewards are for all your characters. So let's go ahead. Now we can take a look at it. I knew it was. Didn't seem like it was in there because those ones that were in there, I've seen those ones before. That one. And there it is. That's the one you can get right there. And if you have a guild ship, you can run around here like it's a track. And he's round in the left lane, and he's going around. He's dodging left. Look out! Look out! Oh my gosh, he's out of control. Who let this guy drive? And I made it. So there we go. So there's some sweet free swaggy. Free swag for you all. She walks in the moonlight, hanging out. What's up? Where do you put in the code? You go to Star Wars: The Old Republic.com, aka SWTOR.com. Let me go ahead and get that for you. I'll put that in the chat for you. Boom. I can press the right buttons here. Right here. You put that in Star Wars oldrepublic.com, SWTOR.com. Right there is the link in the chat. You click that. You go ahead and log in with your account. You go into your account stuff, and in there it will tell you where to redeem the code. And I'm going to go ahead and go in there just so I can remember exactly the steps, because that's the way I like to do. So, you know, some people just tell you to go there. But in my stream, for having the best stream ever, I have to go above and beyond everybody else. I've got to do more than everybody else, right? I've got to go in and do the best that can be done. So I'm going to go in. So you log into your account, which I just did. Then in the upper right-hand corner is the name of your account. You click on that, you go to My Account. So I'm going to go to SWTOR, SWTOR.com, and then click Name in upper right. Then I'm going to click on Account. And then on the left-hand side, left side, and then we're going to click on Code Redemption. Now, I would show you that on stream, but what would happen is I would do something dumb like show you all of my information and someone would get into my account. So I'm not going to be that foolish, but I will tell you how to get there. There you go. I put that in the chat. So SWTOR.com, click your name after you've logged in the upper right-hand corner. Click your account. Then on the left side, you'll see Code Redemption. You click on Code Redemption, put that code in, and boom, free speeder. That's right, free speeder for you. Enjoy. Enjoy. Woohoo! I like free stuff. I like free stuff, and I cannot lie. All right. Let's get that stuff. Oh. All right, looking good. So that's some free stuff right there. Now, Star Wars: The Old Republic going to have an expansion coming out at the end of this year. Pretty awesome stuff. A whole bunch of new storyline, a whole bunch of changes and tweaks to the game. Some more stuff, of course, coming out. Let's go over here and let's start a bit of our crafting. So I'm going to go here to what's known as the strongholds. There is my personal bank, the green one. The yellow one in the middle is my legacy bank, and the one on the right, the purple one, is the guild bank. Okay, now I'm clicking on the middle one. Now, the legacy bank means basically a shared storage. A shared storage across all of my characters. So that's what we're going to do. Hey, Gradesman, hello to you. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. DJ Master, what's up? Revenite hanging out. Let's see, did anybody put in a date? Let's see, anybody put in a date? Nobody put in a date. All right, come on, guys. Pick a date. Just pick a date out of the year. Like October 3rd, June 5th, whatever. Go ahead, test me. Test my ability to go and look back and tell you a day that a member joined from 10 years ago. All right? So 10 years ago, on a certain date, I'm going to find a member that was close to that date. Come on, test me. I've got the skills. I'm not afraid. Come on, just tell me a day. Tell me a day. Just October 5th. Just use your birthday. Go for it. Whatever you want to do. Just throw a date in there. It doesn't have to be a year, just a date. And I will tell you somebody from 10 years ago that joined the guild. Come on. Right now. Come on. Somebody's got a date. March 19th, says DJ. All right. January, February, March 3rd on the 19th. Oh, actually somebody joined exactly on that day. It was Demetrius, who is member number 365. He joined on 3/19. Yep, Demetrius, 365. Yep, joined on 3/19 of 2006. That's how incredibly organized I am. And Demetrius, actually a really great member, by the way. Hello, Demetrius, if you happen to be watching. So yes, there we go. September 18th. Let's try that. Let's see which member joined. Now, I've had over nearly 900 members now. We're about to cross over 900 members. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see, September 18th of 2006. Now, I just have a spreadsheet, by the way, that lists all the stuff. If you are a guild leader, you definitely want to keep track of this stuff. When people joined, you know, their email addresses, those kind of things that you can keep in contact with them. And, of course, if they, like, get to a certain ranking, if they get beyond 5 years, they are eligible for the Kismet Star. In our guild, different awards, those kind of things. So I like to keep track of those things. All right, let's see. See, January, July, August, September. So it's going to be, September is going to be 9. Oh, nobody right on 9. But the closest person was Rourke, who was member 402 on 8/6/2006. So there we go. There we go. September 3rd, 1940. Well, it wasn't that far ago. We didn't join that far ago. That was before I was born. That was 40 years before I was born. That was a long time. Long time before I was born. But I'll go ahead and do September 3rd, which is, oh, also no September. That's right. Nobody joined in September in 2006. But they did join in August and then, of course, in October. So there you go. There you go. So that's how organized you should be. You should organize all your members, who your members are, when they joined, what their alt names are, all of that stuff. If you notice how I have the guild organized here, over here in member note, it's very specifically so that I can see, you know, which is an alt and which is the real one. So if I'm saying, okay, I want to do it by rank here, right? I can see which ones are just alts, right? Because that doesn't tell you how many total members you have. The total members are here based on honored members. Now look how many I got. A lot. I got a lot of those. I got a lot of members, as you can see. A lot of members. Those are actually everybody's main character in the guild, right? So that allows me to count how many I have. Do I have 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 300? It allows me to tell how many people are active members or members of the guild, as opposed to all of their alts. So it's important to know that. Is incredibly hard to manage that, by the way, as a leader. That's an unsung hero thing that the leader does, is the fact that you got to think that each character or each person in your guild could have 10 characters, right? So that's 3,000 characters for me to manage, right? And know, okay, this is the alt of this guy and this is the alt of that guy. So I came up with a guild ranking system, which works beautifully. Beautifully. So there you go. A great little suggestion for you there. Great little suggestion. All right, now we're going to go in here into my legacy storage, and we're going to go in and do some crystals. Now, I've got some power crystals here. Now, this is a grade 8 power crystal. Oh, there's Tvark hanging out. Hey, Tvark, what's up, buddy? And...
Hey, Kismet.
Ooh, very loud. Very loud. All right. And luscious green crystals. Going to put those in there, and they're going to stack right here automatically. Notice how I can go beyond 99, by the way. If you have not played Star Wars The Old Republic in a while, they changed the stacking from 99 to 999, which is so much better. Now every single part of my inventory is not packed anymore. I can stack them very, very nicely, as you can see. And then let's go ahead and get this Russian crystal, which is going to go right here into this one. There we go. And then we've got some red ones that we put in there. So we got a lot of really nice ones there. A lot of really nice ones. Hey, Lucas, what's up? He said, hello again, good sir. Hello to you as well. Hello. Hello to you. Very fancy way to say hello. Getting fancy up here in the stream. When did I join, kids? Says Revanite. Let me go check it out. Revanite, you joined on 8/5/16. Haha, you tested me, and I had it ready. That's right, 8/5/16 of this year. There you go. Look at that. Look at how you got to be. If you want to be a good leader, you have to not only care about your members, but also care enough to organize the guild. So if they ask you those kind of questions, you are ready to go. You are ready to go. So there we go. So you've been in the guild a couple months now, Revanite. Awesome. Awesome. Lucas hanging out. Sup. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? And we got Daniel the Red hanging out. When did I join Kismet, said DJ Master. DJ Master, you joined it right over here. Just the other day, bro. Just the other day. Oh. It's going haywire now. Bad computer. No. By the way, you can also go in and check right in here. Right here. You can do last played, but that does not tell you when the person started. See, in other games like Lord of the Rings Online, and then on, what was the other one? Lineage, it actually tells you what their join date was, when they actually joined the guild. So that's super important. Just wanted to make sure. Yep. I log back in again here. What is this thing doing? What are you doing, you crazy? You're so crazy. So crazy. Another thing you can do is also look and see when your members last played. Now, one of the things you want to do, DJ, while you're watching the stream, right over here is a member note. You want to go here into your character, and you want to go in and tag your character with a member note. The way you do that is you go right down here to your character, right that little thing right over there. And you right-click on it, and you go to Guild, and you say Set Member Note. Now, look at the other member notes. You can see on the right-hand side, right over here, they've got Alt and then Dash. And I'm going to go ahead and fix this member note right here. Set Member Note. So you've got to put 2 spaces in there. So if it's a main, you put main space, dash, space, and then the name of your main, even though you may be on that main. Like, great example, you'll see that mine says main dash Kismet. And then also what my primary skill is. You don't have to do that. I just do it for my reference. But main dash Kismet. And you can see here we've got Alt Terrazid, we've got Alt Midget, Alt Altar, we got main Oracle, and so on. So I know whether that's your main or whether it's an alt. So I'm going to go ahead and set his rank to honored member there. Let's go ahead and take a look at guild ranks. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Make sure we've got everybody. Boom, honored member, because that is a main character there. Looking good. And there you go, Recall. Boom, upgraded you as well. Upgraded you as well. So again, we can put last played, and I can go in and I can take a look at your character, which is right here, and I can tell that you have not set your member note yet. So get in there. When next time you get a chance, go in there and set that member note so we know what your name is. Now, what some people do, by the way, if they're known by a different name, like your DJ Master on the stream, they will put their alt name after that. Like you'll see here, Treby's got Pandara and Treby, or Treble, because some people know them as the thing, as that other name. Right? Great example is Midget. Some people will know him by Midget or by the other name that he goes by. Except, see all the people here, they put their various main name in there. If you are known by another name, it is good to put another name afterwards. Like right here, you can see Jazzerbound is the main here, but actually his name is Sithbound, is his main character, and also what is known on the stream. So you can just put that in parentheses like that, so people know you by another name. Put it right in there. Same thing. Oh, there we go. HB has his in there. So there we go. We got to get those member notes, peeps. Got to get those member notes. All right. Get that going. Assassin hanging out. Hey, Assassin, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing awesome. Ready to play some games here. Doing a little bit of working on my crafting. I'm going to sell some stuff on the auction hall. Ready to play. So there you go. There you go.
Yeah, I just finished watching the CitizenCon convention.
Oh, I'm slacking. I'm slacking. I got to get over there and watch it. I wanted to go to CitizenCon. They ran out of tickets. I thought, you know what? I'm going to TwitchCon. I could just stay some extra days and then just run over there and go to CitizenCon, but no tickets. It was a bummer. It's a bummer.
Yeah, they just ended it. It was really good.
I'll definitely check it out. Definitely checks it out. All right, so let's go ahead and sell some stuff on the auction hall here. Now, I'm going to show you my technique to selling on the auction hall. Oh, I got to get my unassembled. I got to get my belt going on, too. But I have a whole bunch of stuff here like this mount right here, right? Now, I already have the mount because I go in and I check first. I'm a kind of a collector of mounts. I usually collect whatever's the most expensive in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and look here for this Roche Ice Cat. So I'm going to scroll down. See if I've got one. I've got one. Now, I could send it to one of my alts if I want to, but I would rather just sell it because the only person I really want a bunch of mounts on is my main, which is Kismet here. So I'm going to go ahead and just hold down the Shift key, and then I'm going to left-click on it. What it does, it pops up here into the network, right? Into the Galactic Trade Network, a.k.a. the auction hall. Any of you who've ever played WoW knows it by the auction hall. So, boom, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and search, and we're going to find them. There we are. There's a whole bunch of different prices. Now, here's the easiest way to find the best price, if you're buying it, is just to hit unit price here. It's going to sort it. I wonder how many people in this game don't know that you could just click right there and it will sort it by price. Because if you buy the $70,000 one, the 70,000 credit one, or you buy the one that is for 412,000 credits, they are the same thing. So there's no reason to spend 4 times or 4.5 times the money for that same thing, right? So the lowest right now is $70.99. Now, in all advertising, you will see that prices are whatever they are, $1.99 or $5.99 or $10.99. They're all $99, right? So now to sell this, all I simply need to do is just go ahead and right-click on it, and it will pop itself right up here. It's a quick way of doing it. Instead of dragging it and holding it and typing up the name, those are some fast ways of using the auction hall. Okay, so now I know how much I want to sell it for, right? At least $70,000. If not, just a little bit below. So I'm going to sell it just 1 credit below that. $69,999. And create sale. Boom. That's it. Because I don't really care if it sells or not. If I get $60,000 from it, oh well. If I don't, oh well as well. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. We're going to go ahead and hold down Shift, and we're going to click the War Times Ambassador. Everybody, oh my goodness, people are selling that for a whole lot. 3 million. So I'm going to sell mine for $2,999,999. So again, right here. $2,999,999. Hopefully I don't mistype that. Boom. Right there. Now, is it going to sell? Who knows? Do I care? Not really. I just sell it for whatever, just a little bit below whatever it is. So $369,999. And again, then I'll just go ahead and right-click on it, which will automatically put it in there. And I forgot the price already. $369,999. $369,999. There we go. Boom. Now I can also go and search again and see if mine is the lowest. Like so. There we go. Now mine is the lowest because there's my name right there, Kismet. So mine is the lowest as we go. And then I just kind of rinse and repeat the same thing. So we're just going to do that. So I've got this War Heroes crystal, which is pretty awesome, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and Shift and left-click that to bring it up here so I can search for it. None in there. Now this is when you run into trouble, right? Now you're like, what do I sell it for, right? Same thing, I'm going to go ahead and click on this one, this advanced one. Look, nothing in there of the same exact thing. Let's go ahead and try the pink one. All right, so we got a pink one, and that one is worth $349,999. So I'm going to go 349. This you got 348. So I'm going to go 347,999 just to mess with people. Just to mess with them. Oh, I know people that just drives people crazy. 349,999. What it is? 347,999. All right. 347,999. Now someone's going to do it to me too, by the way, along the way. Now I just put them up for 1 day, no big deal. Boom, there we go. Now I'm just going to put all the rest of them up for the same because that's just the way I am. Even though it's probably worth more, I don't really care. I can get massive credits in this game. If I really want it, I will go and get it. But there we go. If you guys are looking for something nice and cheap, there you go. There you go. Okay, and we got another one of these ice things. Now, notice how it's going to automatically show me the price of the previous one right here. So I can just go ahead and put that price in there, $69,999. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of them up there. And I've also got this one here, this sandstorm thing. We'll search for that. What's the price of that? $14,000, so $13,999. Now, if it gets too... Actually, that one's too low. That one's too low. Actually, I'm just going to open that one. Now, anything that gets below, I say, about 20,000 credits, which is usually just 1 heroic, then you might as well just open it and add it to your collection. So that's what we're going to do. Let's open that one up, add it to my collection. We got some Dust Storm breastplates, and we've got some Dust Storm gloves. Now, once I click on it, it's going to say, do you want to bind these to you? And I say yes eventually, but let me go ahead and look and see if I want to bind it to this character or to my other. Now, it's a legacy item, so it's not across my legacy item. It's an adaptive item. So it's not going to be able to switch between my legacy because it doesn't have a shield on it. And what I'm talking about is this right here. See how it's got like a little shield on it? You can see it just barely here in the corner. There's a little shield there. It means I can switch it between all my characters. No problem. Even my Empire to Republic characters. There we go. Hey, Final Nightmare hanging out. What's up, buddy? Assassin hanging out in the stream. Hello. Hello, hello. Getting on now, said DJ. Yes, I saw you getting on there, DJ. Awesome. When did I join? Said Graysman. Grayson. Good question. Did you join? What did you join under? I don't think you. Let's check it out. I can do a search too. I'm not sure are you a member? That is the question. Boom, boom, boom. Unless you did under another name. Now, I have a problem with names, by the way. If someone joined under another name, if I don't write it down as well, then I will forget it. By the way, everybody hanging out in the stream, I do appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and give you some bonus Kids Caps right now just for hanging out in the stream. That's to everybody hanging out in the stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out, coming into the stream early, watching all my different streams, whether I'm playing Fallout Shelter or whether I'm playing Star Wars The Old Republic or Fallout. Thanks for hanging out. By the way, this Thursday, we're going to play some retro games. We're going to be doing some bonus streams all week long, so be watching my Twitter for all of that. Big thanks to everybody. All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn that on, and what I want to do is go Control and left-click to take a look at it. All right, oh, no. Take a look at it. Let's zoom in here. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, and then let's go ahead and Control left-click this, and then we can look at the gloves. Yeah, that'd be good for Imperial side. And I can also recolor that, by the way. You can get different color things and match your color across all of your stuff. I don't know, not too bad, not too bad. I'm just going to go ahead and unlock it on one of my other characters. Let's see, is it bound? It is bound now. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. And then I'm going to put it immediately back off again. And then put that back on again. There we go. Just to kind of unlock it from the chest there. Because it's just not worth selling. Not worth selling. At least I don't think it's worth selling. Because it's only worth $20,000. And the same thing here. Yeah, this one's $14,000. So I could buy a set of that from the auction hall for cheap. So again, let's just do the same thing. We're just going to burn some of these today. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple of the same thing again. Got the same thing all over again. We'll bind it to you. Now the funny thing is, it's already bound to me. It already says bound. Let's go see if it's truly bound. Let's see. This is how you know if it's truly bound. If you go into your legacy storage and you try to drag it in there and it says item is bound, that's when it's really bound. When you drag it in there and it doesn't let you drag it in, or it does let you drag it in, then it's not really bound. So it doesn't matter. These are all the same. Now one of the things I can do is I can reverse engineer these if I had the right crafting as well. Some of these, not all of them, by the way. But I can't do it there. Can't do it there. I got this one bound.
Yeah, I'm stuck, or my character shows it's like in a conversation, but it's not letting me go anywhere.
All right, what else we got? What do you mean?
Like, you know how when it loads up, it's like you go into trying to go into a conversation with a thing, with another character in the game or whatever, you know, like the NPC, you know, has a little thing. It just stops, and right now my character's stuck. I can't move. It just shows has like the thing look like it's talking, like three little dots.
Yeah, just do a /stuck in your chat to see if it if you can still type anything in chat. Try that first.
It says, "Can I do that while in a conversation?" But my character's just stuck.
Hit escape a bunch of times.
Sometimes that unsticks the conversation. Especially
Yeah,
if
there we
you're-
go.
Yeah, hit escape a bunch of times usually works. All right. Hello, Brish. What's up, buddy?
Surviving.
Oh, well, you were having such a good day yesterday. I was hoping you have a good day today. Power of positivity, maybe.
Surviving is my default answer for everything.
There you go. All right, so we got some new
Or as
boots.
the
Oh, I like those boots.
instructor in Psychology 101 said, I'm above the ground. Can't do any worse than that.
Oh, I could be wearing a dress. Nothing like wearing a nice dress around. That's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, so we got those bound to me. That's
Assassin
locked in
Red
collections.
42 said RobertSpaceIndustries.com.
Oh, Kiz, here's the new Corvette
Oh,
that they
let's take a look.
announced.
Let's take a look. The RSI Polaris. Boom. Let me go check it out. Boom. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that free Kiz Caps. Now, again, if you guys have any questions or comments for me, my name is Kismet. You can put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. It's right here. And then we'll highlight in red and even attach yourself to the top of my chat. I do love interacting with people on the stream. One of my favorite things to do. Is it another gigantic ship? Oh my gosh, it is another gigantic ship. Well, semi-gigantic.
Yeah, it's not as big as some of the capitals, but it's got some size to it.
Yeah, look at those other little ships. Wow. My ship's still better. 890 Jump's still better, I hate to tell you. All right. All right. Nice. Wow. People bought so many of that ship. It's 1.4. Wow, they bought 1.4 million worth of that ship. It just said, it's Imperial Work Network. It was 2,400 ships sold. So they made 1.4 million bucks. Just like that.
Sounds about right.
Really? Wow. I didn't check that out.
Yeah, I Googled it over here as well. Yeah, that is cool. They won't get any of my money, but still cool. I already paid $1,000. That's enough. That's enough. That's more. That is 3 times or 4 times more than any other game. So. All right. Let me go ahead and press some buttons here. Make some stuff work. I'm going to go over to the store and see how much it costs. Ah, come on, buttons. Store. Ships. There we go. How much is the new
You might not
Polaris?
like the price tag.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be crazy. View buying options. Oh my gosh, it costs more than mine does. $750. Wow.
Nice to see it. Expect that price to go up even higher.
But you can get it in game though. See, that's the thing. You don't have to buy it out of game.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, it's Corvette class though. It's the what I call that the mini Corvette, right? It'd be like the size that the Idris was supposed to be. That's what I would call that one. But still cool. I don't know if I had the
Yeah,
extra
that's the same thing I thought.
Yeah, if I had the extra $750 disposable income like I did in my 20s and 30s, I would totally buy it. I would have totally bought. The great thing, before you're married, you can spend your money however you want. I could have went in. I would have dropped 10, 15,000 on there. I did have a disposable income in my 20s of 10 to 15,000. I could have dropped on there easy. But anymore, scratching those pennies together. Medical bills is all I got to say. Medical bills.
It's like a nice PMC flagship.
We'll go and earn it in game. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Okay, so what are we doing here? We've got these new things. We're gonna go. I'm just gonna go ahead and bind them to me. Can I sell them? No, it's not letting me sell them. Now that I've bound them. Okay, now what I did is I got these so I can unlock them on myself, like so. And then we're gonna put my shoes and my gear back on again. Now what I did, the reason why I did that is if you go in here, into collections, there's a certain amount of stuff that you have collected, right? Like various armors and whatnot along the way. Now, this is the Dust Storm. We'll go look under Dust. Oh, actually, that doesn't even show up in there. Oh, wow. That does not even show. Overwatch. Ah, Overwatch, like the game Overwatch. That's funny. There we go. Overwatch right here. Let's see. Overwatch Captain's Boots. So we can go in and we can show the items. Preview that. We can take a look at the different items that are here in the cartel market. Now, these are actual cartel drops from there. So you can unlock those here in your legacy stuff. So, even though it says I have 0 cartel market stuff. That's interesting. Even though I have some right there. Maybe when that stuff cools down. It says it's locked in collections right now. I don't know. We'll let it cool down because it's going to take it about a day or so to cool down and to lock to me. And then we'll take a look at it next time. But you can buy all sorts of stuff. You see I've got 684 cartel coins to use. There's Arvik hanging out. Sup, sup. And today's more of a mellow day, a day where I just kind of hang out and work on my crafting or work on my gear. Now, this gear I don't want to carry around with me everywhere, of course. So I'm going to put it in here with a lot of the other gear. See, I've noticed I've got a bunch of this other gear in there as well. I'm just going to right-click it, put it in away there. Now, I've also got another one here. This one's got about another 51 minutes till it's bound to me. But it's already bound to me, which is hilarious, I think. And this actually looks pretty cool. This is very, like, Empire side stuff. Pretty cool one. Go ahead and put that in there as well. Now, I've also got another one here where I've got some PowerTech legs. That one is bind on equip. So that one I can actually take and put into my legacy storage, like so. And then if I find somebody else who wants that, and that's heavy armor for that one. And basically it's the pants. Pants there. Very much looks like heavy armor. And we can put that in there and say down the road one of my other companions wants to use it, my other characters use it, I'm good. Now also I've got a thing right here which is a cyber staff. It's for Artifice. If I right click on it, it'll tell me whether I already know it. See up there it said you already know this schematic in red. Means that I can't really use it on this character. I already know it, so I might as well just sell it. I can also go in and try to reverse engineer stuff like this lightsaber, which we'll do here in just a second. But let's go ahead and go over here. We'll go ahead and repair. We'll go ahead and sell this extra thing. Don't need it. I don't keep med packs for some reason. I don't know. I rarely ever use them. But I've got some other things here. I've got some 216 gear. I've got just kind of like an artifact gear here that is open. There's nothing really in those. And then I've got this unassembled belt, which I need to get as part of my set. So these things here I want to save. And the reason why I want to save those is so I can pull the mods out of those. And I'm going to show you an awesome trick tonight where I pull the mods out of there and I put it in my gear for my other characters. For my Empire characters. Not just my Republic characters, but for my Empire characters, I can actually put 216 mods in that gear and then give it back to them. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a bit. In just a bit. Rex says, Kismet, I am feeling 10 times better. Thanks for everything you do. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Rex. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I'm glad you're feeling better. It's tough. It's tough, man. It is tough out there. Yeah, you hear static and you have headphones on? You're hearing some hum action. Hearing some hum action. Sorry if you're hearing some hum. I don't know what it is. I'll get a little bit closer. I'll snuggle up to my microphone. I get a little snuggling action going there. If it gets too bad, let me know, everybody. Let me know. Let me know. That is usually a Twitch thing. Twitch likes to play around with my stuff. All right, so we've got this lightsaber. It is level 61. I don't need to use it. I make lightsabers as a crafter. If I go ahead and pull up my little crafting here, it's called Artifice. Oh, no. Get out of there. It's called Artifice here, and I can actually go in and make lightsaber hilts. I can actually make lightsabers themselves, different styles of lightsabers. But if I get lightsabers as drops, or if I create lightsabers, I can reverse engineer them. Now, what's cool about reverse engineering? Well, you can actually get a higher quality pattern of that particular item, and get items from it by reverse engineering it. Boom, there we go. We've got some actual materials back from that item, and then I can use those materials to make other items, which is super cool. Super cool. Now, while we're talking here, we could be having all of our people out doing some treasure hunting. Let's get them out going. So I'm going to click on right here. It's going to change their name down here. which sometimes work. For Eric Jordan, for some reason, it doesn't work every time. There we go. We'll get Treek out there, and I'm going to send all my people out to do some crafting. And that's going to burn some of my cash, but that's okay. That's what you make the cash for in the first place. That's it. So I've got 6 people. Notice they're very high up. They're 30. You can only go to 50 right now. I don't know if they're going to raise that anytime soon, but there we go. So those people are going to go out. It's going to take them about 10 minutes, and they're going to raise up my treasure hunting, so I'm getting higher and higher level stuff that allows me to do my artifice. We're going to send that out. It basically allows me to make stuff, right? To make stuff. And then we're going to take this sweet stuff we just got as a drop. I think it's Bay 2. Yep. Put that in there. And then this thing has got white around it, which is carrying thread, which is a base item. Base items I put in here with all these other base items. I just right-click on it, and it will just kind of stack right here with the other stuff. There we go. Looking good. And we've also got a backpack here of different materials. Right there, a blue opaque crystal. And I just throw it all in here and just let it stack up, because you can stack a lot of it now. And we got this isotope here, which is typically kind of a rarer item. I forget where I've been putting those. I've been putting them over here. Yes, right there. Right there. Boom. All right, looking good. And then I've got, of course, these gloves. And then this stuff right here is just a whole bunch of junk, really. Now, that junk I can take and I can put here in Bay 5. Now, the reason why I'm going to put it in Bay 5, oh, that was a companion item. The reason why I'm going to put it on Bay 5 is so my other characters can deconstruct those and get materials from those. This is Technology Rank 3. Now, I have all my stuff super organized up here. You can see I've got a whole bunch of gifts, companion gifts. And I'm looking for the one Technology. It's actually alphabetical right there, Technology. And there's a Technology 6, Technology 5, Technology 5. And I'm going to go ahead and just put it right here in the row of Technology, so that when I try to give it to one of my companions, I'm like, oh, this is a Technology person. I'm going to give them that Technology gift. They're going to get a bonus from it. Okay, and then the other thing here, my unassembled belt. Now, we were raiding the other night. If you happen to miss that, we had a lot of fun, by the way. That was super fun on Friday. And we were going to go back to the fleet. And I'm going to show you how to get your actual raid gear from your thing. Now, one of the things I did, I made a mistake on this character, is I got rid of my set stuff. Right? You want to keep your set bonus, so it gives you an extra bonus when you're healing and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go in there and try to get my set piece, which goes along with the rest of my gear. And it's not very hard. Not very hard once you kind of learn how to do your different gear and how to work with it. We're going to go ahead and jump back to the fleet here. In this game, there is a lot to know. But that's part of the fun, right? Is knowing all of your stuff. Now, this is PvP area here. This is Strongholds over there. That's a galactic market. And we want to go this way, of course, the opposite way of I'm going. Is over here is the operations gear. So operations are basically raids in this game if you've never played Star Wars The Old Republic. And we're going to run down here and check it out. Now, this is one of the most confusing things. It's these darn symbols. I try to remember who's who, but I forget nearly every single time. But over here is the people I'm looking for. These are the sages here. And then these are the Jedi Knights over here. All right, or basically the consulars are over here. Now, I can use my various crystals, and I'll show you where those crystals are. You get those from running various things. You can see I've got some glowing data crystals. I got some commons and some radiants. But what I want to do is use this right here, which I got a drop from doing the operations or raids.
I've got good suppliers.
And I just go right up here and I say show affordable. So I can see which belt I want to get. Now, my belt set that I want to get, because I'm a healer, is the Force Mystic. Okay, the Force Mystic actually is the healer class. That's the one I want, and I'm going to get my set bonus from that particular item. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Now, they actually added a really cool thing to the game. If you accidentally got the wrong one, you said, no, I got the wrong one. Oh, no. Oh, did you cry? Did you cry? You don't have to worry about it. They made it so in an hour or 2 hours from now, it'll bind. But right now, it's not bound. So I can take it and I can sell it back to the vendor and get the right one if I messed up. So I think that was a super cool change on the way of BioWare. They've made a lot of little changes like that that are really quality of life ones. I really, really like what they've done in the game. All right, so now you're going to see that I've already got a belt, right? I've already got the belt, but if you look at the belt, it doesn't have the set bonus. And if you look over here, this one does have a set bonus. You can see by activating a healing ability, I have a 15% chance to grant Force Mystic's critical bonus. Okay, and I want that. I want to be able to do that. But what I need to do is I need to get the stuff from here onto this item. Because I don't want to just put this item on. Because this right here is a legacy item. It also has augments on it, and we'll take a look at that. See, it's got an augment down here, which is giving me a bonus to my critical rating. Right, so what I want to do is take these mods out. Right, so I'm going to pull that mod out of there. I'm going to pull this mod out. Now, I'm going to use those for other characters, so I don't have to re-get all this stuff again. I can use those on my other alts without having to re-get all of it again. And then right here, I'm going to go ahead and control right-click, and I can get the mods out of this belt here, like so. There we go. So I pulled the mods out of this belt, which I was using, which has the augment. I put them over here. Now, these are my new items, which actually have the set bonus on it. We'll put that in there. And I can also get a dye, too, if I want to change the color, but I'm not worried about it. I'm going to hit apply. And now I've got myself a nice new belt. And ta-da! You can see that green. You probably can't read it, but you can see at least it's green up there. Now I've got my set bonus going. I've actually got 2 pieces, and I've got my set bonus going. So very cool, very cool. You should keep the armoring on your set bonus, even if it's lower quality than the other pieces that you have. It's okay. Say your armor bonus is 204, and all the other stuff you have is 216. That's fine. You want the bonus so that you get the extra healing. You get restored extra force when you're using your Vindicate to get your power back. And then eventually it cools down your healing trance and your Innervate faster so that you can do more. You can heal more and kind of more efficiently as well, which is nice. My little Ewokkie. My little Ewokkie talking in my ear. Talking in my ear. All right, so there we go. Jam on the rough. Mission was a failure. Oh, you failed. Failure. So there we go. That is how you modify some of your items. Now, the best thing to do is have these legacy items that you can swap back and forth, which you'll see me do here in just a bit. Because we're working on gear tonight and doing a little bit of crafting. That is our night tonight. All right, there we go. So we've got some people who finished, who ran out and did it. Now I'm at 435. Look at that. Nice. And we'll run them out again. Eric Jordan, why don't you do it right when I tell you to do it? Come on, Eric. Go do it. Hodor already. Hodor. Sometimes the dude does not want to do what I tell him to do. Go on. Go. All right, fine. Don't go. Send my buddy Treek. Send my buddy Treek. If he doesn't want to go, I just send everybody else. Oh, I've already deployed Mac. Oh, it. Huh. 1, 2, 4, 5. Oh, it probably thinks that he's still out there. Ooh, that's like bugged or something. Bugged! All right. So, yeah, they got another 2 minutes. I bet you it's going to say Eric Jordan finished in about another 2 minutes. You watch. That's a little funky up and now. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on somebody else's gear. Now, we also can use these mod stations when we're adding augments to stuff. We go to these mod stations. You can control right-click here. And you can add an augment slot right down here at the bottom. You hit add. You choose which one you want to do. And that gives you even extra bonus on top of it. A good one is when you're doing PvP. You go in there, you put in your expertise, which helps you a lot in PvP. Helps you a lot. Now, again, if you do have any questions or comments for me, my name is Kismet. It's right here below me here. You can put Kiz, K-I-S, or Kismet, like, hello, Kismet, how you doing? It'll highlight in red and even attach itself to the top of my chat. Okay, let's go back to the guild ship. Well, that's going to make it easier. Let's go ahead and travel. Of course, our drink of choice tonight, more water. Trying to be good. Trying to be good. I get very thirsty. Very thirsty. I drink a lot of water. Water is so good for you. You drink a lot of water alone, that'll help you. Help your health. I drink at least 4 of these a day, at least, which is the recommended amount. I usually drink a little bit more. I also have some orange juice during the day to help me as well. All right. So I've got a whole bunch of mods I have in my personal storage. Let's go over here to these mods. I'm going to pull all these out of here. Like so. So we've got different armoring. And then we have these. Now, these ones here, the mods themselves are universal. You can put those on whatever you want. Same thing here with the... these right here, these enhancements, but the armors have a very specific thing they can go on. Like this goes on an offhand, right? And this one goes on offhand See, look, Jerk. See, Eric Gordon just finished. I knew it was going to say that. And you can see here, this one is offhand. This is for feet, legs. You probably can't see that, but that's what it says. And it says bound waist, because that is really, really small, unless you're zoomed way in. Let me watch it. All right, so the ones we could probably use, I seriously doubt I'm going to use offhand, but I'm going to just take it with me anyway. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of my characters who is level 65. I'm going to take their... Thank you. I'm going to log out real quick here. I'm going to pick their gear, and I'm going to take their gear and I'm going to send them to Kismet. Then I'm going to have Kismet put a whole bunch of 216 mods in there and show you how you can do it across all of your characters using this new, well, semi-new, legacy, bound to legacy gear, which is probably the best gear in the game. Because you can customize it however you want and then send it between all your characters. So you don't have to, not selling all that extra really nice gear, which is what I was doing until I discovered that. I was like, dope, I could have been sending that to all my alts. Let's go ahead and find my sniper. Where is he at? Right here. All right, let's take a look at him. Let's see if my sniper has any 216 gear. Let's try to get him geared up today. Show you a great example. Great example up in here. All right, so let's go look at his gear. Right now, he's got some 204 gear. Yes, perfect guy to use. So as you can see, he's got little shields. See the little shield right there? It looks like a little orange shield in the corner of that particular item. Now, the only items I can switch are these items here. His main hand weapon, which is normally a legacy item, but he doesn't have a legacy main hand weapon. So I'm kind of hosed there. I have to give him a legacy main hand weapon at some point. And then his bracers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just go in here to the legacy. Wait for it to load up. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put it across here like this. I'm going to take all his clothes off, and I apologize. Of course, you ladies might enjoy this. There we go. Now, by the way, if you don't ever want your guy to be naked, or at least standing around in his briefs, you can go like this and actually put this into his his cosmetic, right? So even when you take his stuff off, like we'll go ahead and put his helmet in there, put his gloves. So even when you take his stuff off, it'll always be, your character will never be undressed. Like another Kismet tip for you. Take this over here, and then hit apply, and then you just put the cosmetic one on, and even though he's got no gear on like that, he still shows to everybody else. Oops, I forgot to totally apply it. I pulled it back out again. All right. Take this off. There we go. Commit to changes. There we go. Got to commit to changes at the bottom for it to do it. Now again, see, he's got no actual gear on, but cosmetically, he does have it on. So your guy never looks like he doesn't have any clothes on.
You got to commit change.
So there we go. Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, I was watching.
You're going to hear me say that in about 20 seconds.
Yep.
All right. So there we go. So sometimes, that's what happens. If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just go back to it and do it. Now, I've done that on a lot of my characters, and as I go through and I'm working on all my characters, I am doing that. I'm putting it all in that cosmetic slot, so if I do take their clothes on and off, I don't have to worry about it. So great little tip there. All right, we're going to move this one out of the way so I don't get confused. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your set pieces is typically the set piece of 7. All right, and I'm going to go out of this guy. And back to Kismet. Now, just so you know, that guy is my Empire guy. He is on the Empire side. I use him very much for when I'm running cash runs, right? The sniper is incredibly great at just running through heroics, burning everything down, and making that serious tons of cash. Great way to make tons and tons of cash. And now I'm going to make him even stronger, even though he didn't run any of these raids. He hasn't run any of these raids with my team. He's just kind of like my cash running character. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and get that gear. I want this one right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull all his gear. Now, notice, look at that. I can pull it from the Empire, bring it right over here to Kismet, and then I'm ready to mod. Now, if I look on here, do these have any mods on them? If I right-click, do they have an augment slot? They do not. All right, so we're going to go ahead and run over here. And to do augment slots, you have to use the item modification. You can't just mod it anywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the headpiece. and I'm going to actually add an augment slot. Now let's see if I have any M9s anymore. Okay, I'm all out of M9s. Okay, so I need to make some more M9s. Now I can go and craft them, but I'm just too lazy tonight, so I'm just going to go and buy some out of the auction hall. Actually, let's go see. Let's make sure I don't have any in the legacy storage first. I think I used them up. Did I use them up? I got some M9s right there. Maybe I didn't use them up. Okay, well, let's go check again. Maybe I didn't. Let's see. Now, not only I'm going to mod and add an augment slot to these, and then I'm going to give them back. There we go. I did have some extras. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and add an augment slot. There we go. And I'm going to add an augment in there in just a bit. We're going to buy some of those, or I'll look in my bank and see if I have some more. Now, right now, this gear is 204 gear. I also want to see if it's set gear. Is this a set piece? It is not. How do I know it's not a set piece? It's not a set piece because, like the belt I just had, it doesn't have all that other green text at the bottom where it's saying 2 of 7 or 3 of 7 or how many ever pieces that I have. Eventually, I will want to get him the really nice set pieces, right? And I'll go ahead and scroll over here and see if he has any set pieces at all. He has 0 set pieces so far, so I definitely need to work on that guy some more. But right now, he's got 204 gear, which is okay, but it could be better, right? It could be better. So we're going to give him some better gear, at least some better augments on that particular one. All right, so we've augmented that, like so. And I've got some 204s. Now, 204s, I'm just going to... You can pull those out of there if you want and use them on some other gear, but I'm just going to destroy them by dragging some of these other 216s up here, like so, and drag these up here. And there we go. Now, I'm not going to change this one here on the helmet because I don't really have one that is for the helmet. I don't think so. I've got waist, I've got legs, I've got feet, and offhands. Other than though, I don't have one for the helmet, so I can't change the armoring right now. Now, I could craft one, by the way, and we'll fool around with that in just a bit. But I could craft some better armor up there, and I will do that eventually. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and hit apply. Boom! And now that item from my Empire character is now upgraded. And now I can take that item and give it back to my other character, and he will now have better gear than he had before from the raid run or the operations run that my main Republic character did the other night. See, so you can run it on one character and then use those augments on other characters, which I think is a fantastic system, a brilliantly, brilliantly thought out system. So big props to Star Wars: The Old Republic. So let's go ahead and take it another level right down here. We've got some more augments and stuff down here we can pull from. Belts, we've got gloves we can pull from down here. There's a 216 right there. That's just a regular gear. We can't pull from that one. But these ones here we can pull from. These are all 216s. Oh, that one already pulled from that belt. So I've already got that one done. Because if you go in like this and you try to control right click on this, see there's nothing in there. There's no mods or augments. Now how do I know that? Well, if you look under the item modification areas there, and I'm going to go ahead and... it's going to be very hard for you guys to see, but I'm going to use my big red arrow here. You can see the mods right here. These little purple things right here, that's telling you that you have mods in there that you can take on and off. If you don't see that, like this one right here, notice how it's only got one, right here, it's only got one little white thing here. It doesn't have any purples like this over here does. It doesn't have any purples or any other colors that tell me that I can take the mods on and off. That means this item right here should basically just be deconstructed eventually by one of my other characters. So I'm going to take that item and I'm going to put that in here. Nope. I'm going to take that item and I'm going to put that in here because it does say that it is binds on equip. So I can put that in there. There we go. So there you go. That gives you a great overview of how that works. Now, again, if you forget all of this, don't worry about it. I'm also doing another guide on how to do gear and gearing up and adding augments and all that kind of fun stuff. But there we go. That's kind of an overview of it. Oh, speaking of stuff I can deconstruct, I see a whole bunch of lightsabers in here. Let's grab these lightsabers out of here. Let me just go like this and see. Lightsaber, vibroblade. Let's see. I think I get this. Let's see. See, I can reverse engineer this one, which is a lightsaber. And instead of selling it to the vendor, I can actually get the crafting materials, like right there. And the same thing with this one over here. It's really what you want to do. Do you want the money more, or do you want the crafting materials more, or do you want to sell it for the money and then get the crafting materials? It's really up to you. Really up to you what you want to do. All right, let's go ahead and put that stuff back in there that I can't deconstruct. And we'll put those artifact fragments in there. Right there. All right. Looking good. Oh, and we got some Maytag crystals out of that too. Oh, or no, that's from our people. Went off and got those. Awesome. Awesome. That is level 2 of gemstones. Let's grade 7 of gemstones. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, I don't have a grade 7 critical gemstone. Now notice how one's purple and one is blue. The blue is the regular level, and then the purple is kind of a critical level or a higher level of that particular resource. So of grade 7 gemstones, the rainbow gem is the base one, and then the higher quality one is the Maytag crystal, which is kind of the critical item, the nicer item. So there you go. There you go. Treasure hunting lockbox. Oh, speaking of that, let's go ahead and send our people back. Doing some more treasure hunting. I'm trying to build my treasure hunting back up to 550.
Is this the best use of my time?
A long time ago, I had switched all my crafting around on this character, and I've forgotten to switch it back. So I do not know why he does that. Why does he not work sometimes?
I'll take care of it.
Hild's going to take care of it. And I try to send everybody I can and just keep them busy. This is what's cool about this game is that the crafting is done by your companions. You don't have to stand here for an hour and a half and just convert iron, which sucks. Sucks-ors. So I don't like to stand around and convert iron for 5 hours, right? Just, oh my God, when is this iron going to be ever done? A little WoW days there. Hey, it's a set piece. It just glitches out in the legacy bank. There you go. There you go. My name is Swaft. There you go. My name is Swaft. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So we do have another mod here, which is a 208 mod, which isn't that great. 216s are much better, so I'm going to probably pull them out of here. I'm going to put that down there. And let's go ahead and work on the next item. Now, again, you don't have to use the item modification bench only for when you're adding augments. And that's what I'm going to be doing, so that's why I'm going to using it right here. I'm going to go ahead and add another augment slot. And we'll add all the augments later. So once you put the slot on there, boom, the slot is permanently on that particular item, right? And then you can put the augment on there, and the augment is not permanent. You can take that on and off and put other ones in there. But the actual augment slot becomes permanent, okay? And now we've got some 204. Now this is a chest piece. So let's see if I've got another chest piece. I just happen to have another one right here. Now this is not a set chest piece. So if I replace the chest item, no big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and control right click on this one. I'm going to pull all the mods out of this one. Like so. Now again, normally you'd want to put your set pieces in here. That'd be the better way to go. But for right now, since I have... I spent a lot of time, by the way. A lot of time. I'm just going to go ahead and just right click. Notice how they're all highlighted in orange. That means I just added those in. I hit apply. And boom, that just became a 216 item instead of a 204 item. So again, that worked good. Now go ahead and I finished that one. I'll put that off to the side. And let's go ahead and work on the next one. Actually, I think of the next one I'm going to work on is the gloves. And then I'm going to work on the pants. And I think the rest of these here, I don't have enough stuff for right now. So let's work on the gloves. So we're going to go ahead and control right-click on the gloves. Take a look at the gloves. 204s, 204s, 204s. And we're going to right-click on these gloves. You can see these are all 216s. Again, rinse and repeat. Pull the mods out of one thing and put them into your legacy item. Now, again, you might be Kismet. You know what? I don't understand why you're taking it out of one item. And I know some of you are thinking this. At least one. This is what I was thinking in the very beginning, too. Why are you taking it out of the purple ones to put it into the orange ones? Well, the purple one, it may be bound to me, right, to my character. I can't take it because it was dropped from the operations. And I can't take the purple one and give it to my other character. It's bound, right? It's stuck on my character. But if I take the augments out, and I put it on these other items, which are bound to legacy, which means I can switch them between all my characters if I want, even Empire and Republic, then those mods are useful. So that's why I'm pulling them out of the item I can't give to my other person and putting them on items I can, called bound to legacy items, which is what makes it so awesome. All right, let's right-click that. Let's go ahead and get that. And again, these are 204 mods. I can pull them out if I want, but I don't really feel like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the 216s, apply, boom, and now we've got a really nice 216. Notice these are all 216s now instead of 204. And this enhancement only went to a 208. That's okay. I'll go ahead and upgrade that later. So there we go. Another one done. And we're going to go ahead and do the pants now. Again, 204, 204s. And this one are all 216s. And again, see, this one is bound. I cannot give this to any other characters. I cannot give it to my sniper. I cannot give it to any other characters. Now the actual items that you put on there, the mods may not go perfect with that character, right? They may be like a tanking one or something like that. So be watching that. Most of my stuff is critical stuff. Like this one here, if I go to it, this is like shield and defense rating, right? So eventually I'll go in and I'll pull that shield and the defense rating one out, and I'll put a better one in. But at least it gives me better mastery and better endurance, right? And the same thing with this one. This one gives me expertise and critical rating, which may not be the greatest because expertise is more for PvP, but at least I'm showing you how to upgrade your gear, and you can mix and match stuff, whatever works better for that particular gear. Now, a sniper is all DPS, so it should be critical, should basically be critical damage, right? So eventually I will go in and do that all of it. So don't get too crazy if you see me doing that. Don't worry about it. I understand. I understand how it works. All right. Well, let's go ahead and pull this out of here and drop that into here like so. Oh. All right. So I pulled it out of this one, and then I'm going to right-click, put that in there, and just go ahead and right-click all of these. And there we go. These are all really nice stuff. And we've got our critical rating. Typically, the enhancement one is the one you want to watch out for. There we go. Oh, I forgot to add the augment slot. Let me go ahead and add the augment slot here. There we go. Did I add the augment here? I did not add it. Okay. Now, since I know I'm going to use these particular items pretty much forever, I'm going to go ahead and put an augment slot on all of them. There we go. Now, again, this is my critical character, so I want a critical augment. Let's go ahead. Now, that's just the slot I put on there. I didn't actually put the augment on there yet. Let me see if I've got any left. I think I used them all up. I did. So let's go ahead and look for augments that we want to put on there. Augment. Now, I would say this is the trickiest part about learning about the game, is how to do all this modding that I'm showing you right here. Even I didn't remember. After 3 or 4 years, I had totally forgotten. My members were nice enough to show me how to do all of this. By the way, it's not just me. This is the brilliance of my members, too. I didn't just, like, magically know all this stuff. My members were nice enough to say, Kismet, let me help you out, bro. Let me help you out. Now, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a very specific amount of augment, or very specific augments. They are at different levels. I believe they're level 40s.
All squared away.
All right, good job, good job. There they are, level 40s. Okay, and I'm looking for level 40s that are, this one's Fortitude, which is in endurance and power. And I'm trying to find the name of them. We've got Overkill, which is power. We've got critical. There we go. That's the one we want, but we want it as a 40. So advanced critical. So we're going to go ahead and put advanced and then critical. C-R-I-T-I-C-A-L. There we go. Come on, brain, work. There we go. Advanced critical. And then we want advanced critical augment 40 so that we know we're just getting those. And then I'm going to adjust the price here to get the cheapest ones. And then if you look on the left here, there is a certain amount of them. Right now there's only one. If they were stacked more than one, it would show a number there. Right now just one. So the cheapest one in here is right about 60,000 credits. But that's okay. We're just going to spend some credits today. How many do we need? 4. Let's spend some credits. Boom. 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 That's why we got the credits, to spend them. There we go. So that we got those for as cheap as we can, about 65,000 for each of those. And now I'm going to go ahead and just grab all those out of the bank. And, oh, and I got a successful sale. Oh, I sold something for 70,000. I just made some of my money back. Haha, awesome. Boom. Delete that out of there. All right, now we got augments. Notice how they look totally different from the actual slots themselves. These are the slots, and these are the augments. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and put those into our items. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Hey, Bogo, what's up, buddy? Dark Angel, just finishing time to chill out and watch Kismet streams. Awesome, Dark Angel. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Always great to see you, bro. Always great to see you. Thanks for everybody chilling out in the stream. My name's Suave. Hey, it's a set piece. It just glitches out in the Legacy Bank. I think I already read that. Thanks for hanging out. Don't delete your armors. Exactly. I am not going to delete them. I'm going to keep them. I am totally going to keep them. All right. See, what I do is I get these 216s, and I'm like, well, this character can't use them, and then I sell them to the bank, or sell them to the vendor, right, to get the credits. And then I go, oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that? because I could have pulled the augments out and gave them to my other characters, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to be more diligent about when I run raids and I get this extra gear, that I put it in my other characters so I don't have to re-gear them up or rerun them through raids again. And basically, I'm building up all my characters simultaneously without having to run every single character through raids, right? I can actually get a lot of stuff from my various characters. Now, set bonus pieces, the actual armoring of your character, that you have to typically run through a raid, right? So you can actually get your character built up so they're stronger, so when you do run through raids, then you have a higher chance of surviving those raids and then also getting drops as you're running through. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, if I don't say so myself. And I do say so. I just said so. All right, let's go over here and let's finish up. Let's go ahead and get this here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull this augment down here so that I get a bonus critical rating on this helmet. Boom, right there. Go ahead and apply. There went 65,000 credits right there. And again, all the augments here I've added. Like so. Now, we should have done it before and after. If I was smart, I would have done that. But luckily, I've recorded all of this, so eventually you guys could go, if you're watching this on video on demand, go back to the beginning of this video and look at what my augments were at, or what my character's stats were when I first showed you his loot, or his stuff on my sniper, and then come back to this moment in the video so you can see the comparison, or in a moment that's coming up in the future. Oh, I'm talking about the future, look at that. That's coming up in the future, so you know the difference in his stats. So there you go. All right, let's put that augment in there. Yes, I want to put that augment in there, and I'm going to go ahead and apply. And there we go. So not only did I boost it with this 216 items, but I also boosted it with additional critical ratings on all the gear. Now I can do the same thing here on the rest of these. I might as well finish it up. Since I'm here working with the workbench, I might as well go ahead and add some more augment slots here. It looks like I need 2 more augment slots. Go ahead and put that MK9 on there. And so I'm going to go get another MK9 augment. Great way to search for this, by the way, is just to simply go in like this and delete all this out. And just simply just go MK-9, boom, and you'll get those MK augment slots. Right there, there we go. And then we'll get the cheapest price. And, of course, we're looking for the blue ones. Right here. And there's 14 of those in here for only 69 million. What a deal. What a deal. What a deal. I'm not spending $1 million on that. Let's only get 3 of them. Again, notice how it says 14 here. I can get 14 of them for 69,000 each, which is, you know, saves about 5,000, but I don't want to burn $1 million on it right now. Anybody else got? Oh, wait, there's 14 right there. There's 14 right there, and again, another 9 million. Go down the thing here. 14. And they cost 1.1 million each, right? So you got to watch out for that price. So I usually hit unit price here to bring the cheapest price to the top. And then I'll bounce down a couple ones here to get the blue ones. And then I'll just buy the cheapest ones I can get right here. Now, again, you can craft all these yourself. You don't have to buy them from the auction hall. I'm just being totally lazy because we only have so much time in the stream. So you can actually craft all this stuff up yourself. All these augments, all these different items. That's what's so great about the game. You can spend a lot of time crafting in this game. Okay, so I've got 3 more. And I think I actually only need 2 more. Oh, well. Oh, well, I've got another one for another time. And add that one. And I should have bought 2 more augments while I was at it. Should have bought 3 more augments. All right, let's go buy the 3 more augments while we're at it. And then again... critical augment. I'm spelling it right. Oops. There we go. Advanced critical augment. And just our price. And I got the 40s last time. Did I get the blue 40s last time, or did I get the purple 40s? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember, but oh well. Oops, I better roll over it first. Level 64. Guess that's something else you can watch back on the stream and on this recording and say, did Kismet buy the right ones? Because you want the purple ones. The purple ones are the ones you're looking for. Oh, and I got to go to the mailbox. And get everything out of the mailbox. There we go. And now we go over here, and now we can put those augments in there. So even if I don't change the armoring and the mods in there, I can still add some augments, which will still boost my character as well. So if you do nothing else other than adding augment slots, it is totally worth it. And then another one here. And we'll add that augment slot. MK9s, which are the best you can get right now. And then augment 40. There we go. Good. It's a physical height, no matter where you sit to build it. Have a sky bar atop. There you go. Got my 19-story building done at Nuka World Red Rocket. Awesome! Yeah, isn't that cool how you can build it? You can build the highest in the entire game in Fallout 4 at the Nuka World is 21 levels high, which beats Abernathy Farm, which is 20 levels high, which is cool. I've got my Kismet Mega Tower, Nuka Kismet Mega Nuka Tower out there, which is a lot of fun. A lot of fun to build that stuff. Okay, so there we go. So we really boosted our gear here. We've utilized all this extra stuff down here. If I could deconstruct it or reverse engineer it. And I've got some extra mods and also an extra augment slot as well for when I get him a better weapon. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my legacy storage, like that. And then let's go ahead and put his gear back in there. And watch as even though I'm on... oh, wait, actually, let's see if we've got any other 216 we can put here. I just remembered. Okay, these are all 216s already. That's 216 in helmet. I don't think I have any helmet. This is offhand. Feet. There's one. We can use that for the feet. These are legs, which I already have. And this is waist. Oh, okay. So we have some extra ones that we can use, which are 216s. So let's go ahead and right-click that. We go ahead and grab that one. Oh, let's see what we got in there first. We've already got 204s in there. Let's grab and put that in there. There we go. And then the same thing with this one. This one's got 208s in there, and I want to put these 216s in there. Oh, this item is bound. Oh, what a bummer. Pull that out of there. There we go. Not bound now. And then hit apply. There we go. Because it's bound to me until I put it in that item. Once I put it in that item, it's no longer bound to me. So it's kind of like unbounding your item. So they're not locked to you anymore, which I think is brilliant. So once you figure this out, by the way, it is like, yeah, it's like this. Hold on, hold on. It's like this right here. Hold on. It's like that. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't have to waste all this gear I keep getting from operations and everything. I can take all these mods, I can put it in this legacy gear, and I can send them over to my other characters, which is what I'm doing right now through the legacy bank. So let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that all my crafters are still out there crafting. Go do your stuff, bros.
If that's what you want.
That is exactly what I want. Go do it. Go do it.
I'll get it done.
And yeah, my
You got
grade
it.
7. And there we go. So those guys are going to keep doing that when I'm not around. So while I'm doing something else, they're off crafting, which is so cool. You can even queue them up and then go offline. And while you're offline, all your crafters are still crafting for you. A really brilliant crafting system. It makes it so you don't have to stand around all day long and just, convert stuff, which is cool. Say that 3 times fast, Kismet. I forget what I even said. I forgot what I even said, man. So welcome, everybody, to the best stream ever. That's right. I'm trying to make my stream better and better every single time. You have come in on the best stream ever, episode 2. You guys are right here at the very beginning. I'm, of course, going to try to push my stream above and beyond everybody else's stream out there. Getting super close to 4,800, by the way. Getting close to that 4,800 hype. All the awesome people pressing that follow button. I do appreciate it greatly. Coming in, chilling out in the stream. Oh, and look, he's got that mount too. I'm going to go ahead and grab that mount for him. Delete that spam out of there. Woohoo, free mount. Yeah, I got that free mount. Sweet. And let's go ahead and get that gear. So right now, let's look at him. His stats. He doesn't have any gear on right now. I'm going to go ahead and take all of his gear back out there again. I just took to my Republic character, by the way. My Republic character, if you missed it. I took it to my Republic character, fixed up his augments and his mods and his enhancements, and now the character is so much more stronger.
All right.
Boom! He is much stronger now. He can do more damage. He can take more damage. He has more ratings and whatnot. Now, some of these ratings aren't the best for this character, right? Like this one right here. If I control right-click on it, you can see that my enhancement is more of a shield defense rating, right? That's really not what you want. You want something to be more critical rating. And I'll make another mod eventually, or I'll find another mod and put it in there that's better. But at least he has a higher amount of those things while he's in there, right? The same thing with this. See, I've got better defense rating and whatnot. Those are more kind of defense mods. And I'll pull those out and upgrade those as I go along. But at least the 216 is higher or better than the junk I had in there from before. So there we go. And then eventually, of course, I want to upgrade all of this. Did I not add a one to his... Oh, I forgot to add one to that. I knew there was something I forgot. I forgot to upgrade. Aha! Well, I'm glad we had that extra one. All right. Now, by the way, I don't have to do this on my other character. I can grab the augment slots, the augment here, and the augment slot, and do it on this character. I can actually add augments on any character because they're universal. They do not bind, right? Not until you actually use them. Oh, it already has the slot. All I need to do is put the augment in. All right. Okay, great. Here we go. Put that augment in there, and then put that item back on again. And there we go. Now even stronger and more powerful. Powerful guy. All right, so there we go. I just showed you the trick to upgrading all of your characters, even if you don't raid on them, even if you don't have 216 gear or that 220 gear or any better gear. You can take gear that you get in operations from your other characters, pull the mods out, put them on this legacy gear that has a little shield, and then bring them back. Now, to get this legacy gear, by the way, you have to play the new storyline, and then you'll get these things right here. These little locked supply crates. You get these locked supply crates, you go to a place called Odessin, and you can turn those in and get this legacy gear. And I have a lot of it. I have a lot of it. I have like 2 whole characters, 6 whole banks full of a whole lot of it. So I could give it to every single one of my characters. Now, every single character on my account, all 18, 19 characters, have legacy gear. Even if they're level 1, they have legacy gear. They can't use it yet till they're level 10, but they have that legacy gear. So good to go. Good to go. So there we go. So we just upgraded that character, which is not a character I'm going to be using probably in raids. It's just a kind of a character I use to make cash. All right. Your name of your tower, Kismet, that is what you should say times 5. Yeah, I know. Let's try it. Let's see. Kismet, Nuka, Mega Nuka, Kismet Tower. No, it's, what was it? Tower, I can't remember now. Mega Nuka Kismet Tower. There we go. Mega Nuka Kismet Tower. Mega Nuka Kismet Tower. Mega Nuka Kismet Tower. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Pretty good. I'm just saying. I was like, yeah, pretty good. It was like, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Or maybe it was more like, I'm getting all squirrel on you up here. Getting all squirrel face. Okay. I do some silly stuff in my stream. I hope you guys enjoy it, because I do. I love it. It's fun to do silly stuff. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Just be who you are. Be who you are. Be silly. Be ridiculous. Make mistakes. Go out there and do what you love to do. Don't let nobody put you down because you want to be you. Right? Ha! You tell them. You tell them that. You say Kismet said that. You said Kismet told me I can be whoever I want to be, and I want to be me, because I'm the only person I'm ever going to be anyway. So there you go. There you go. Okay, so we'll put those augments in there, and let's go ahead and jump back to some of my other characters. Now, let's see if I have any other characters that have some extra mods on those as well. Now, sometimes I run with my Sith Sorcerer, which is kind of the mirror class from the Empire of the Sage. Right now, I have mine set on DPS right now, but let's see if he's got any extra gear so I can pull the mods out and give it to some of my other characters. I'm a big old goofball. There you go. That's what you want to be. Now, by the way, if you're waiting for some Fallout 4, right there in an hour and about 30 minutes, we're going to be doing some Fallout 4. Going to be getting going here. And by the way, members, if you're hanging out, want to do something, just let me know. I'm just kind of doing crafting tonight. Kind of Sunday's my night where I just kind of do crafting and chill out. Unless members want to run something. So if you do want to run something, just let me know. Oh, yes. Look, he's got a whole bunch of augments. Look at all those things he's got. He's got some stuff for offhand. He's got stuff for legs and for feet right there. So we can gear somebody else up. Now let's look at his gear. Now he's got his set items. See all that green that you see up there? A whole lot of that green. That means he's got his set items going on. It looks all he needs is his lower robe set item. That's what he needs, and then he'll have 7 of 7. And you can see he's got all 216 mods going there. Oh, well, actually, these got some 208s in there. So we need some of those. He's actually pretty well geared. Pretty well geared. Now, he doesn't have a main hand right now because I switched it between this character and my other character, Kismet, there. I switched the main hand back and forth, which is great because, you know, it's a legacy item, bound to legacy, so I can switch it between my characters. I don't have to have 2 main hand weapons. That's pretty nice right there, 216. We've got them all augmented. We also got a color crystal in there, which is pretty decent. And I've got some pretty decent things. Now, by the way, these things right here are actual use items. Means that I can put them in my little bar here. And if I want to get, this one right here is more alacrity, so I cast faster, right? Well, let's go ahead and just try some stuff here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So now if I hit this, boom, now I cast even faster. For so many seconds. And you can see it actually going right here. Alacrity boost. Got another 20 seconds. I don't use my AoE too much anymore, but a really great skill early on. And so on. And I can do knockbacks. I can self-heal. I can do all sorts of stuff. I don't think I have any other skills I can do out of combat. I can heal myself. Throw another one of these down. So alacrity makes you cast faster. So you can use these items, by the way. This character actually needs to be set up in my new setup. I'll go ahead and show you here my new setup. Boom. Look at that. Look how my whole interface changed over here. See that? That is my new setup that I need to work on this particular character. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to put it back. But eventually, all my characters will use that new setup. It's much more streamlined for me to use. Also, a video coming on that. How to adjust your interfaces and all that kind of cool stuff. How I do it for healing. Okay, so we've got some more items here that we don't need on this particular character. Like the offhand here and the legs. So I can actually put this on another character. Let's go ahead and find another character who can utilize that. Let's see. Let's see. What about my Marauder? Let's go look at my Marauder here and see what he can use right here. This is my main on the Empire side that I use for the guild leader. On our Empire side, we have both an Empire and a Republic guild. We have both guild ships on both as well. We play back and forth, really. We play some Republic sometimes. We do raids over there. Sometimes we have meetings on that side. And then on the Empire side, we'll have meetings over there. We'll do raids on that side. We kind of switch back and forth. Get the most out of the game. Why not, right? Get the most out of it. Enjoy the game as much as you can. And this guy's got a mail, and I have a feeling I know what's in the mail. That's right. We got that mount because it's account wide. By the way, if you did not see the free mount earlier, let me go ahead and throw that in the chat again for you. It is right here. I'm going to first show you how to do it. Or actually, I'm going to first give you the code right there. There's that code to get that free mount. And there is how you get the mount. There's how you redeem that mount right there. And there you go. Some free stuff from my stream. It's actually from BioWare, but hey, it's from my stream as well. Okay, let's go ahead and look at his gear here. All right, he's got some 208 gear. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put his cosmetic stuff on. Oh, look at him looking cool. Look at him looking cool in that outfit. Kind of like that outfit more. It's kind of, that's the starter outfit. That's the starter robe. Yeah, I'm just going to put him in that outfit for now. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and take all his gear off. Like so. We've got a whole bunch of gear. You can see I pulled all the mods out of all this gear. Like so. I'm going to pull all his gear out of there. He's going to be... Now, notice here that this gear has the shields. These do not have the shields, so I can't transfer those to my other characters. And we'll go ahead and put that in my legacy storage here. And see what of that. Now, I usually try to augment my helmet and my chest piece first, and then work my way down. Again, I'm going to put it in there. So I'm going to take my items that are from my characters that I don't raid on, and go to my characters that I do raid on, and grab all that extra stuff that I would normally throw away, and put those mods in my alts. A much easier way to level up all of your alts and get your alts better gear. So there you go. Welcome back, Claire. Great to see you. Thanks for coming back. Boom, 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 boom. Not bad. Now sell me something at auction. There you go. There you go. We're all goofs. That's why I love my life. There you go. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the time that you have in your life. Believe me, you could be like me where you could go to sleep and never wake up again. That's right. I have sleep apnea. If I go to sleep tonight, I could possibly not wake up. Go to sleep, never wake up again. So you'd be surprised how all that other trivial crap goes away and becomes very less important than just doing what you love every single day. And that's what I plan to do. I don't care what anybody... Oh, I missed something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only 6 items. What did I miss? I missed the other item. I probably don't need it anyway. Probably don't have enough for that anyway. All right, so we got some 216. These are all criticals. Oh, that's nice. Criticals and powers. So we're going to go ahead and mod these. Now, I don't have any more augment stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and just look and see what we got here. So we got offhand. Just that I'm not going to use. These are legs, so I'm going to go ahead and line those up with the legs. These are feet. I'm going to line that up with the feet. And since we're going to do those, we might as well just go ahead and throw some of these augments over there. And I say we just go ahead and do the legs. I'm going to do the legs and the feet. And now, when you're not adding augment slots, by the way, you can just right-click on it. Just control right-click on it. You can mod it at any time. So right now it's got 208, which 208 isn't bad, but it's not as good as 216. So I'm going to go ahead and put 216s in there. Just going to right-click on them here in my inventory, which is automatically going to put them into this window. Hit apply. It just destroyed those 208s, but now it's got 216. Same thing here. Right-click. It automatically puts it into the mod window. Right now I've got 216 already in there, so I don't want to waste that. Another 216. Oh, I've already got 216s in there. Okay, so I don't need to waste that. I'm glad I looked first. So this one's already 216. So no need to wait that. We got some 216s there. Let's go ahead and go with the helmet. So this I can't use. That's only on feet. So I can at least use this on the helmet. Oops. Control right click. And then we're going to see what do we got in there. 208. All right, so that one is better than what I've got. It's got accuracy. It should probably have critical rating, but oh well. And there we go. Now we just increased the gear quality of all this gear on an alt, on another character, which is super awesome. Oh, wait, we got some stuff here, offhand stuff we can use. Let's go ahead and grab that out of there. Got some stuff in here. Now we just grab this stuff out of there, like so. Make sure that isn't my actual thing I'm using. No, it's not. All right. And it's kind of like a healer's thing. Oh, we've got some more in here. Look at this. Got some more mods in here we can pull out of there. Is that better than what I've got? Let's see. Nope, I've already got 216s. And I got 216 set piece there. Oh, that's nice. Nice. This guy's got his sets going on as well. Look at that. He's got his nice sets roll in there. All right, so this we've already done. Let's move that off to the side. We've got some boots here that we can pull mods out of. These are 216s. Let's pull those out. Like so. So I want to pull them out of the purple gear, and I want to put them in the orange legacy gear is what I'm doing. So that I can use those across all my characters. Now there's a chest 216. Let's pull that out. Here we go. So again, great way to up all your other gear. That can't be done. That's just a straight sell. That one's already been done. Can't pull those out. I can pull this one out of there. Again, but this all costs money, by the way. This costs money to pull all this stuff out of here. Now this right here is more of a defense rating one, which is called the bulwark stuff, which may not be so great for your DPS character. And you can mix and match all of these. You can even make these if you want. But I'm just going to pull them out like so and give us the option. All right, so we've already done these. So these are done and ready to go. We can go ahead and put those back into here. Let's go ahead and look at the legs. So we've got those are already done too. Those already got 216s all the way across. We've got some 208s right here. Move that out of the way. So let's go ahead and look for the one that is the waist. Did I pull one of waist? I thought I did. I thought I did. That's offhand. That is chest. So this is chest. Let's pull these down here out of the way. Like so. And this one is wrists. There we go. Now these are just generic, by the way. Now this right here is endurance and mastery. And we already have mastery and endurance 273. So it is a little bit better. A little bit better. And then we can go ahead and just kind of stack some of these other things in there. There we go. So endurance and power, endurance and power. Oh, wait. No, we need one of these. Enhancements. Critical rating. There we go. So now I'm going to put these three into here. They're all 208s. And I try to line them up in my inventory to try to organize them, as you can see. of what I want to use. Okay, that one's going to go in here, and then this is going to be accuracy and power, which probably isn't the best for this particular character, but that's okay. At least they're going to be higher quality. And again, you can really go all out on this. You can spend a lot of time fixing this and organizing this and putting it on different characters and weapons and items. You can spend just an endless amount of time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just do the chest piece, and we're going to do the gloves. I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so here we go. And we'll go ahead and get rid of the legacy storage so we don't accidentally put it in the legacy storage. There we go. So we've got 208, 208, 208. All right, good. And so for this chest piece, we're going to use this item, and we're going to just replace the 208s with some 216s. All right, looking good. Right-click to bring that up to there again. 208, 208, 208. All right, put the 216s in there. Looking good. Oh, that's still a 208. Oh, decline. Oh, that's wrists. That's waist. Hands. Yeah, I forgot to send the wrists over. All right, we'll just go. Actually, let's go ahead and do the. We're gonna just replace 2 of them. Let's replace the ones from the headgear. There we go. There we go. All right, and apply that. And there we go. Again, give it even more of an upgrade from a character that's not even the one that got the drop, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay. So now we've upgraded all those. We've got a whole bunch of extras that we can work with. We've got a whole bunch of stuff over here that if they're not bound, I could go in and deconstruct. And now I'm going to go ahead and log out of this character and go back to my other character, which I just upgraded it. There we go. Hey, what's up, Rex? Thanks for hanging out, buddy. It all comes from our leader, Kismet. When someone does something cool, we are proud of them. Exactly. Exactly. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are enjoying this, just throw any random remote emote in the chat. Throw some hearts in there. Throw some other stuff in there. Let me know if you are enjoying this content for the best stream ever. That's right, my best stream ever. Episode number 2. I'm trying to improve my stream every single time I stream. Also, bonus streams, all of that stuff. Every single time I stream. I now stream 6 days a week, by the way. 6 days a week. Hardcore. I'm trying to stream as much as I can. To get you guys more content and whatnot. All right, so there we go. We are back over here on this character. We're going to go to our legacy bank, which allows us to transfer between our characters. We're going to pull all of our gear back out of there again. And we have now upgraded this character, given him more of a boost. Put all his gear back on again. And there we go. Now he's got some nice 216 gear, even though he's never rated. Even though he's never rated, he's got that 216 gear rocking on. Rocking it. Oh, that actually is better than the lightsaber I have on right now. Look at that. It's better. Mo better. But it's Dark 4. I can't use Dark 4 because my guy is not Dark Side. He is fully Light Side. Haha. I do not play Dark Side characters for any reason whatsoever. For any reason. So there's a 208 right there. And this is a... That one is actually already done. Pull that out of there. But this is a 208, which I could actually go in and convert. Take all the stuff out of this one. Let's take all this stuff out of here. Let's move this out of the way. One of the things you can do, by the way, is move all the stuff out of the way so your mods stack right there on the first row. Like that. Take all that back out. There we go. And then we took all that out of that particular thing, this one right here, and then we can go here to our offhand weapon. Oh, it's got 216. Then we go here to our main hand weapon and then put that new stuff right in there. And now he's got a weapon that is more moddable than this one here. And we'll hit apply. There we go. Now, eventually, of course, I want him to have a legacy, a bound to legacy item so I can switch it and upgrade it from my other characters. But right now, I can't do that with my main hand, my 2 main weapons. Okay, so looking good. And now we're going to go to the inventory. We're going to right-click, get my free stuff. And all these things here, notice they have 0 mods left on them because I pulled all the mods out. Now, most people, you could save all that stuff. You could try to deconstruct it, all that stuff. Me, I don't want to deal with it anymore. Let's see if all this stuff is bound. It is all bound. All right, and then we're going to go right over here. And hasta la later, bro. And drop it all off into there. Now, if you like the look of that, by the way, you could have just taken it and put it in your little outfit here, and you can choose your different active outfits and put it in there if you want. But me, fine, good enough. So there we go. I just upgraded 2 characters based on other characters that I rated. So I can just raid on one character, build up that character until that character has a full set piece, is 216 or 220 or higher gear, and then use any extra stuff that I get for all of my alts. So I don't have to run my alts through the raid every single time. I can use them. I can use it on my other gear, on my other characters. All right. Oh, I forgot to sell those. I thought I sold those, but let's try it again. Oh, it's on. That's items of no value. Okay, as no value. That is an item of no value. Well, boom. Later, bro. Later, brah. Okay, so I just built up that character a little bit. Now let's go ahead and log. Oh, actually, while I'm on this character, let's go ahead and now I'm going to go ahead and start switching between my characters and do a bunch of crafting here. Got about another hour. I'm going to just go heavy into crafting. So I'm going to go ahead and just send my guys. Right now you can see I'm working on his slicing, trying to get up to 550 so he can basically collect me a whole bunch of resources. I'm just going to click on each of these. Make sure that the quests are at least green so you get credit. Notice vet there is at 30. He's at 30, which is pretty decent. Pretty decent. So now I'm going to rotate between my 6 primary crafting characters. Now I have a whole spreadsheet, by the way, which tells me who my primary characters are. So we're going to go ahead and grab my first primary character, Kismet, who is my actual primary character above all of my other characters. So we're going to do that. You sent some pictures to me on my Twitter. You did, huh? Let me go look. Let me go ahead and misclick and fail horribly. That's what I just accidentally closed my Twitter instead of clicking on it. That was awesome. Awesome. Rocking it. Awesome sauce. Notifications. Oh. Mentions. Aw, kitty cat. I see a kitty. Little baby kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Aw, too cute. Too cute of the kitty. All right. And there we go. We got some more resources. My people were nice enough to be off doing some crafting while I was away. Oh, look at all that nice stuff they're getting there. They're getting some sweet stuff. Look at all that nice stuff. Now, all these other augments and whatnot that I have, you don't want to carry those around. Throw those back in your cargo hold for upgrading some other stuff later. Same thing with that mod there. Actually, I think I'm going to just throw away any 208s and just keep 216s from now on. Let's just throw away those 208s. Even though those could help some of my characters, they're just not worth funneling with, I think, at this point. All right, where's those 208s? 208, 208. All right, those are 216s. And we'll go ahead. Oh, I can deconstruct those. Don't throw them away. Deconstruct them. Oh, I can't deconstruct them on this character. Oh, well. Oh, well. Later, bro. Up and the same thing with this stuff down here. All bound and no mods. Yep, bound and no mods. Let's get rid of that, too. Again, if you like the look of those outfits, you could, you know, put those in your outfit things. Boom. Now, my legacy storage is all completely open. I have all 6 bays open. The same thing with my inventory. I have all 6 bays open. They did add a 6th bay, by the way, for you guys who didn't know that. I like to open up everything. Now, my 6 bays are open on every single character because I opened them up globally across all of my characters. So I have a massive, massive amount of storage. Storage is the #1 thing I'm willing to spend time and effort on, and even some real-life cash to open up, because I hate having no storage. One of the things I really disliked about WoW is you were constantly out of storage, especially very early in that game in vanilla days, right? You're constantly sending stuff to your alts, and you go to your alt and you switch back. I spent more time switching back and forth between my characters than actually playing the game at some point, because you're always micromanaging all of your stuff, right? It's really annoying. It was really annoying. Now, they added, of course, larger bags and more stuff later on, but very early on, it was very frustrating. Very frustrating. Too much stuff. All right. Stuff can be very overwhelming. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. We got a whole bunch of different loot. What we got is drops. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. Now, again, that stuff I can't reverse engineer on this character, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in my bank, like so here with all these other ones, to reverse engineer on some other characters. And then I'm going to go ahead and send my people out again on various stuff. Now again, I'm trying to get my treasure hunting back up to 550. I had it at 5, or I had it, I think it was 450 or whatever it used to be, 400 back in the day. But then I switched over to biochem for rating. And then I came back to the game and realized, uh-oh, I forgot to change it back. Forgot to change it back. So I'm trying to build it back up again.
Sounds like a plan.
There we go. There we go. I feel like somebody's about to do something awesome. Do you sense that? Do you sense it? Who is going to do something incredibly awesome? Let's see. Let's see who it is. Let's wait for it. Wait for that awesome person to do something awesome. There we go. Below! Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Let's show up some love in the chat, everybody. I hope you guys like that. Little Kismet thing there. I can sense it. I can sense people are pressing that follow button. Are pressing it. That are crushing it with the Dragon Hammer. Because that's the way we do the follow button in here. We don't just press it. We crush it. That's right. We crush it. Become part of the Kismet army up in here. All right. So we got a treasure hunting rocking and rolling. And now we are going to show. I'm going to show you how to craft like a boss. You ready? Like a boss. Where's my little like a boss thing up in here? Hold on. Hold on. Where's my boss thing? Where are you at? I got to have it here somewhere. Right here. There it is. Like a boss. So what we're going to do is we're going to craft like a boss. So what we're going to do is while we got that one going, we're going to very quickly switch to our next one. Our next one is going to be Guru. He is my next crafter, so I got to find him in here. We're going to go to him. He is my my scoundrel, who is kind of like a stealth class. Super fun to play, by the way, once you get him all specced out. Really great healer as well. Good, what I call a dot healer. Actually, it's really called a hot healer because it heals over time, not damage over time. But I kind of intermix those terms together. That's the way I roll. All right, there we go. So he found some various base items there. Hey, hang on. Look at all these people on the fleet, man. Wow. Tons of peeps. Tons of peeps on the fleet right now. 100 peeps on the fleet. All hanging out here doing some serious crafting. I guess Sunday night is the crafting night. I wasn't invited to the party. I didn't know there was a crafting party going on at the fleet. I wish I had known. I wish I had known. All right. Now, notice again, this guy has all of that gear I was talking about with the shield. I have actually given to every single one of my characters. Every single one of them now have the ability to mod out their various gear. Now, this guy's only got 204 gear. I just recently got him to level 65 so that I can put the 216 gear in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just sell this 204 stuff off. Everything else down here, just random stuff. There's an armor at 208, which isn't too bad. Let me go ahead and find a random vendor outside here to clear all this extra stuff out. So I just got him to 65. You got to be level 65, by the way, to use some of these, some of this augments and whatnot. Now I'm just going to get rid of this 204 gear. I'm trying to push all my characters to have at least 216 gear and get me a little bit of loot.
Appreciate your business.
And now I'm going to run back over here. And actually, I don't have to use the item modification unless I'm making an augment slot. So I can just stand anywhere and say, okay, what do I got here? I've got waste. Okay, now, again, I'm going to go ahead and just, like, strip down here for a second. I apologize. I don't apologize to the ladies. I'm sure the ladies are enjoying it. But to the dudes, I apologize. Unless that's your thing, then I don't apologize. Enjoy. Hey, I don't judge. I don't judge. There we go. So I put it now, I applied it, and I have to commit changes. There we go. Now it's going to be in my thing, so I'm never standing there undressed in front of all the people on the fleet. But I literally have no gear on right now. So there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and I'm going to go ahead and match these up. There's one with a waist. This is another waist. That's not going to help us. This is a 208. This is a 216, so that's a better one for the waist. And then this one is legs, 216, which is nice. And then we have feet. And then we have wrists right here. Now, I've got to be careful. Oh, that's wrists, which is way over here. I've got to be careful that I don't accidentally replace my set pieces, right? Because these are all set items, right? Or these are all set items up here. So if these are going to replace my set items, it's not going to be worth it for me to replace it, right? So I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to right-click. Here is my item, right? My armory for this particular item. I'm going to roll over it. You can see that I have 0 of 7 set bonuses going on right now, right? That's 0 of 7, 0, 0, 0. So if I look at my particular gear, if I go ahead and put this gear back on, and I roll over it, Wait a minute. Now it says 1 of 7. So you got to watch out. You got to watch out. I'm going to go ahead and put all this gear back on again. And you're going to notice. Oh, I see what you're talking about, Kismet. Look, it says 7 of 7. Now, you probably can't see it. It's probably too small. Let me point it out where it's at here. It says it right here that I have 7 of 7 set gear. So even though it's 204 gear, it's better to have 204 set gear than to have 216 just random gear, right? Because I'm getting an extra 15% to Field Medic's critical bonus. I'm reducing the cost of my spells, as well as my recuperative nanotech and Koto Cloud is reduced in casting abilities, right? So no matter what I add to it on the armoring, it's not going to be better than my set bonus. So it's not worth it for me to put any of these armorings on here because none of these are set bonus armorings, which means that it's not going to make my character any better. That is a critical thing to know. Never upgrade your armor, this thing right here, unless it's a set bonus on top of what you already have, right? So don't upgrade the armor unless it's a set bonus, or if the armor just doesn't have a set bonus anyway, like your main hand or whatnot, right? Your main hand, like right here, you can see these mods are the worst. Look at these. These are 136. This is a 136 here. This stuff is really low quality stuff. He needs a much better weapon and a much better offhand here, right? So that stuff you can replace. You could be just fine doing that. But when it comes to your set bonuses, covet your set bonus. Always covet that set bonus. All right? And I made that mistake, and you know what? You guys probably will at some point too. On my main. I made that mistake on my main. I said, I'll get rid of all this gear. So I sold it all. And then I was talking with Trebi and talking with Samson, and they're like, no, man, you want to keep your set bonus. And I go, oh, I forgot about my set bonus. And then I sold all my gear. So now I learned it the hard way. Now you guys hopefully learned it the easy way. Easy way. Check your in-game mail main pug side. I was just over there just a minute ago. I'll check it here in just a bit after I run through all my crafting. Hey, Green Eyes Gamer hanging out. What's up, buddy? Thanks for hanging out. Always awesome to see you, bro. He had a better day. I was happy. Awesome. 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 Great to see everybody in the stream. Thanks for hanging out, by the way, everybody. We got about another 56 minutes. We're going to be playing some Fallout 4, of course. Now, again, none of these augments are good for this character. Now, some of my other characters, which don't even have any set pieces and don't have any items that are worse, eventually this character can go ahead and get their gear, put those into those various gears like my other ones, like my sniper and whatnot. Would have been just fine to take these and put them in there because my sniper has no set pieces yet. All right, but eventually I want all of my characters to have at least 204 set pieces. Eventually 208 would be better, right? And then have set pieces and then start to augment all their other stuff and then eventually get them to 216, 220, and et cetera, down the road. But I have to focus my mains, though. You want to pick one on the Republic and one on the Empire and focus those mains. Try to get those mains built up first before all of your other characters. But if you do get extra stuff like I'm showing tonight, then you can, spread them around different characters. So I'll come back to all that. I think you guys got the idea of that. I'll come back and augment all my other characters another day. Okay, but we also want to do some crafting. So let's go do some crafting. What is this guy doing right now? Right now we want to do some biochem. I've already got him to maximum on everything except for bioanalysis. So we're going to go ahead and just have him do some bioanalysis. And all my people out. Now notice how I've got a lot of my companions built up, usually in the 20s, at least at 10, but up to 20. There we go. All those guys are going. Let's go to the next one. So that was Guru. Now we're going to go to Kiz. Hey, Ghost hanging out in the stream. What's up, buddy? What's up? So we're going to Kiz, which is my Jedi Sentinel. He's looking awesome, by the way. I adjusted all the outfits of every single one of my characters, so the different way they look. Karza, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. Let's show Karza some love in the chat, everybody. Welcome to the Kismet Army. You are awesome. You are awesome for hitting that follow button. Thank you so much for hanging out in the stream. Now, again, look at this. More mods. Look at all these mods. You can tell I've been modding out like crazy on my characters. Again, no set bonus on this guy, so I could have took those 216s and put it onto this character. And then this character would get the extra bonus of those stats, right? But right now, we're just doing some crafting, all right? We're going to come back to modding and all that stuff another time. So this character is all the way maxed. Now, this is one of my favorite craftings, and that is CyberTech. CyberTech is really cool, speaking of mods, because we can actually go in and make enhancements. we can make the 208 enhancements on this particular character. I can also, on this particular character, go in and reverse engineer and actually destroy them and try to find the better pattern, the higher quality pattern on top of that. Now, another thing we can do in here is we can make our own mods. That's right, we can make our own mods right here, these 208 mods that would increase the quality of our thing. So we can make our own mods and then give it to all this bound on legacy gear and gear up every single character that we have, every single one. And we can really gear them up really nicely, which is pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Now, most of my characters are on DPS, and then some of them I have, a few of them I have them on healing. So pretty much all of it I would build just DPS build, right? DPS, DPS, critical, 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 and then I would build just a few that were just healing centric. So there we go. So we can make these if we have enough gear. Now we have a ton of stuff, so we can craft a bunch of these. So what we're going to do actually is just deconstruct the ones that we have, because I made these specifically for the reason to deconstruct them. So here we go. I'm going to reverse engineer them. Boom. We've now got all of this stuff. I'm going to take all. And again, we're going to reverse engineer this one. Now we can keep trying to reverse engineer to get a better pattern, like so. So we can actually get better patterns as we go along. So right here, we've got this one here, which is the power one. We can construct those and then try to get even better gear on top of that. There we go. And again, notice we're getting the materials back, so we can continue to do that. Now also notice I'm getting some slot augment kits over here, M9 kits. And speaking of that as well, we've got enhancements, we've got assembly items over here. We can notice I've made a bunch of those. Let's see, what else? Stronghold, we got grenades, we got gadgets, which are kind of cool. You can make your own hover bikes. You can make this Vectron scavenger, which is really neat. I need some Dunanum. And I need some more Durosteel Mandalorian iron to make those. I'll get around to it. And then also we can make earpieces, which are pretty nice. Now this one right here is a 212, which is actually a better earpiece than most of my characters have. So we can make those as well. So again, what you do is you make the base ones, the blue ones, then you get those over here, and then you reverse engineer those to get even more. Now here's the funny thing right now. I've got 18 of these aluminum cyber components, right? Let's go ahead and right click on that. And I'm going to just disassemble one. Boom. Now it's going to give me more augment, more polished aluminum, right? So I can do that and just try to hope that I luck out and actually end up with more materials than I started with. If you critical a lot, you'll actually end up with more materials than you started with, if you're very, very lucky. It doesn't always happen, by the way, but it can happen. All right, where's my crafting window? There we go. Okay. So again, we'll get our SWTOR back up. Put that way over here. And so we can make a whole bunch of different stuff. Now, there's also some old stuff you can make here that from kind of a long time ago, when the game first comes out. You have a whole bunch you can do there as well. So grenades, we can make mods right here. And I think that's about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have him make some other items. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got 200 here. We've got critical rating. That's the one we want right there. We want to get our critical ratings going. Power and critical. Yep. What the lucky! Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. The Kismet army. Go ahead and show them lots of love. Show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. All right, so we're going to have Doc. I'm going to have him craft a whole bunch of those. There we go. It's going to take him about 12 minutes. Now I'm going to have Kira do the same thing, but with something else. And we're going to come back to that in about 12 minutes and check those out. Keep doing that. About that. Here we go. And then we're going to scroll up here, back up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the critical ones. Now, we've already got some critical ones here. Oh, wait, actually, I already did those critical ones. Oh, wait. I'll show you how to cancel those. Right-click, cancel those. I already did that one. That's where this one came from. Duh, I already did that one. Okay. But now I can also go in and do the alacrity one. There we go. That's the one I wanted. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on Doc. And I'm going to craft those up. There we go. Because I want to also, like I said, I want to have the healing and the critical ones. Now, I'm not much of a tank. I don't play the tanking class, so I'm probably not going to build those up. I've also got power and critical here. I've got 132. So this is discipline. 123, 1 power. And this is So 74, 83, 123. Let's see. And the barrage one is, oh, no, what the bastion one? Nope. Bulwark. One of these, discipline. So 123, 30, 116. See how there was, that one's a much higher, the discipline one is much higher in endurance. It has 123 endurance as opposed to being only 74 endurance, right? So you have more endurance but less critical rating, right? Then if we went to Bulwark, which has, oh, not Bulwark, Discipline, which has less critical rating but higher endurance, right? And less power. This one, of course, more power, more critical. It's kind of, it's more aimed toward critical and power as opposed to endurance and power. All right? So that's the difference between all of these. They're kind of set up in different ways. And you can go to this one, which is more accuracy and power. Go proficient. Now, I could go through all of these and make the critical versions of them all. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. The same thing with earpieces here. Let's go in and see what can we make. What do I already have here? We've got mastery, endurance, and critical. Don't want that one. So I usually like the adept ones because those are the critical ones. But I don't have enough stuff right now. I need polished aluminum cyber assembly. All right, polished aluminum cyber assembly components. Well, let's make a whole bunch of those too while we're at it. Let's get Kara to go to town on those. And then we'll get our next person to go to town on those. Let's get T7 on it. I need a bunch of those. Let's get Scourge on it as well. We're going to just make as many of those as we can make. There we go. Now what I need now is more endomathic flux. So what you do while everybody else is crafting, you send your other people off to get that component, right? So I'm going to send them out to scavenging, and I'm going to go look for that endomathic flux, which may not be in this tier. There it is right there. I'm going to have him go get some of that. So you have people out collecting materials. You have people crafting stuff. You have people going and collecting other things, like maybe companion gifts or whatever like that. You can constantly keep them doing various stuff. So I can have this guy go out and do treasure hunting. And what do I want him to go look for? Do I want him to look for metals? Yeah, let's have him go look for some underworld metals. Boom. So now look, they're all doing something different simultaneously. And they're going to do it when I'm not even around. Go do your stuff. I'm going to go on to the next character. So they're going to be doing that for 10 minutes while I'm off doing something else, which I think is incredibly great. Probably one of the greatest crafting systems ever in this kind of MMO. Incredibly good. Darwich says, Kismet in chat, it's my birthday today. Darwich, if it's your birthday, then we're going to have to sing happy birthday to you. All right, everybody, get ready. We're going to sing some happy birthday up in here. Here we go. Happy birthday, dear Darwich. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Thanks so much also for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team there. It is not telling me who that was, though. Let's see who it was. It was Horse. Thank you so much, Horse. Thanks for becoming part of the Kismet army up in here. We're having the best stream ever. That's right, the best one I've ever done. I hope you are enjoying it. Let's go ahead and get Kistankerous on the road here. Now, I've moved up to from streaming 4 days a week now to 6 days a week with bonus streams, doing videos, guides, all that kind of cool stuff for you guys. So make sure to be watching for those bonus streams throughout the week, as well as my normal streams here, playing some team games with my team. Right now, I'm kind of not hanging out with my team. I'm doing more crafting. Usually I do that on Sundays. More crafting and gearing up my guys. Unless somebody says, hey, Kismet, let's go do something. Then I'm on it. But pretty much I just kind of sit out and chill out. Okay, again, let's get rid of that spam and that extra free mount. Woohoo, free mounts. I like free mounts, and I cannot lie. Try not to poke me in the eye. There we go. Oh my God. Oh, God. Don't get me rhyming now. Don't get me rhyming. There we go. Bullocks Brown hanging out. Hey, Kismet, I'm excited to watch you play this game. Huge Star Wars fan, and always intrigued by this title. If you play this game for one reason, and one reason only, as a Star Wars fan, play it for the storyline. It has 8 separate storylines, and they are incredibly good. Now, what if I could tell you, right now, you can play all of those storylines completely for free. That's right, completely for free. It's not from me, by the way. It's from BioWare. You can play them totally for free. Let me go ahead and throw that in the chat for you right there. Boom. If you would like to play the game with an awesome group, I happen to know one. I am the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, which you probably already knew that. We've been together for over 14 years. I've had over 800 members now over all of the years. Getting closer up there. And we have a lot of fun together. Now, tonight's kind of a chill night. Most people just chill out. They're hanging out with their families or they're just doing other stuff tonight. But we did have a lot of fun last night, if you missed that. We did hut ball. We had a team meeting. We went and did world bosses. We just had a fun time just hanging out with each other. We did a hot potato hut ball, by the way, where we throw the hut ball to each other, and whoever survives, who's the last person standing, got 1,000,000 credits, and we gave out 2,000,000 credits last night. It was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You're welcome, Billix Brown. I would definitely download it. Give it a shot. Make sure to check the specs, by the way. I think I finally rid the Commonwealth of Brother Distill. They don't spawn anymore. There you go, Bogo. You have eliminated them all. I think I'm going to side with the Brotherhood in this round. But, of course, in my next one, I think I'm never going to side with the Institute. I think the Institute is kind of evil. So I might just be with the Minutemen next time. We'll see. We'll see what the Minutemen want to do next time. All right, so this guy also here is one of my characters, my crafting. This is my trooper. And right now I'm building up his slicing. So we're going to go ahead and send the peeps out to do some slicing. Like so. Let me close up my cargo hold here so I can overlapping my stuff. There we go. More slicing. And we'll go down to grade 8. And grade 8 there. Again, make sure that when you're sending these guys out that at least they're green. You don't want to send them out on gray ones because it doesn't increase your stuff. So I'm using all of this cash that I've built up over all of this time to send out all my people. Now, some of my characters, by the way, don't have that many companions because I'm such a slacker on their story. But a lot of them do. You can see these got deployable 6. This guy's level 63. I do need to get him to 65 so that I can work on his gear. Notice he does not have his orange gear on. The reason why he doesn't have his orange gear on is I don't have really any mods to give to him. But, oh, actually, in this storage, you can see that I have an entire outfit for him. And I've already gave it to him right here. That's why he is looking so incredibly epic. Look at that. Oh, man, he looks like a boss. You're like, that's right. I'm a trooper. I'm Republic. I'm not afraid to say so. That's why I call him Kiz Tankerous, as he's cantankerous. One of my favorite character names, by the way. All right, so we sent them out. You know what we need to do? Nothing. We're out of here. We don't need to stand around. Did we get our free mount? We did. Let's go ahead and keep that crafting going and go on to the next crafting. Next in line is a Kiz Slinger. You're welcome, Billix Brown. Enjoy, man. Enjoy for free. Incredibly great storyline. Incredibly great world building in this game. Now, we started this game when it launched. Way back in the back, when it first launched, actually about 6 months before it launched, I got all my members ready. We had got in the pre-launch website. We had got everybody pumped and ready to play. We launched with about 60 members, and we grew to about 300 members in-game. We had a lot of fun, and I got to go to this cool thing. The Guild Summit, that's right, I have my Guild Summit coin. I was there. I had a fantastic time. I met a lot of really awesome people who work for BioWare, but even more awesome people that I met was people in the community, other guild leaders like myself. Out of thousands of people that applied to go, I was only one of about 100 that got to go, which is pretty awesome. I got to tour BioWare, got to see episode 1 for free, got free food and all sorts of cool stuff, though I did have to pay the airfare and all that stuff myself, which was fairly expensive, and the hotel cost. But it was totally an experience of a lifetime, and I had a lot of fun. And I told him, I said, look, you're going to need to do all of these things and start hitting some home runs, or people won't want to play the game anymore. There's a lot of bugs and things like that. It takes a long time to travel from place to place, and people are literally going to leave the game if you don't fix these things, right? Especially server merging and those kind of things. But it took them too long, and my members did not want to play anymore. So that's 300 subs, by the way. That's 300 subscribed people, because there was no free-to-play in those days. That was 300 subscribed people, including my people, and also the thousands and thousands of other guild leader people who were subbed at the time decided, you know what, there's too many bugs, it takes too long to travel from place to place, and the community interaction was was not so great. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice there, but it wasn't that great. The community communication between the community and with BioWare and SWTOR was pretty poor. And also, I think it was also, I'm not going to name names, But they pushed the game out a little bit too early, I think. If they had gone another 6 months with the game and let them come out with the legacy system and the quick travel system, then it would have been a much better game. I would still think they would have millions of players today if they had just waited that one last little window and done that. And I think that actually cost them millions of dollars. It cost EA millions of dollars because they pushed it out too early. And one day, hopefully they learn that lesson. One day, these gaming manufacturers will learn that you make less money when you push out a crappy game than if you spend that extra time to make it great, and people then continue to play it and continue to buy it even years and years later. But luckily, they got rid of a bunch of those people who were not making the game great, and they brought in some people who did make the game great. They went back in it. They added strongholds. They added a bunch of raids and also flashpoints. They really improved the game. They added quick travel. They added guild ships, which were incredibly awesome. And a whole bunch of improvements to the game, including the bigger stacking they have now. They used to only stacked in 99. Oh, Banlish with the host. Oh my gosh, we got Ban blowing it up in here. Red alert, everybody. Red alert. Let's get the alarm going here. We got a raid going on. We got a Banlish raid dropping in here. Banlish, one of my favorite streamers. So awesome to see you, bro. Whoa, that is super loud. That is super loud. Let's turn that down. Psycho dropping it. Look at these people in here raiding it up. I would change to my raid thing, but I have a feeling it's going to crash, so I'm not going to do it. But go for it. Go for it. Let me throw out some names here. We got Wacky hanging out. We got Freeze. We got Apostle. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Mysterious Blood hanging out. Mito. X-Woods. Boss. Look at that. Wow, you guys are blowing it up. Raid alert, everybody. Let's show them some love in the chat. We got to get a love train for this raid. We got to... Let's do it, love train. Banlish dropping the mega raid. Wacky Starfish. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. The X-Train. Get a love train. Love train. Leela dropping it. L Chronic dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Look at that. Black Army becoming part of the Kismet Army. Look at that. Nades, look at that. You guys are destroying that follow button. Destroying it. Way to raid, man. That is an awesome raid. I give you guys big props. Big props for a very sweet raid. Banlish, my buddy, my pal. We're going to TwitchCon next time, buddy. If I gotta come kidnap you, bro, I'm gonna come to your house. I'm gonna grab you. I'm taking you to TwitchCon. That's it. We're going. Up. We're going. Look at that. Who else is blowing it up? We got Ghost Spider. We got Unicorn, Thurlos, Xbox, Thundercat. We've got Works. Wow, that is a massive raid. Mace dropping it. Banarchy raid. You guys are raiding like that is one of the greatest raids of all time. Boss X Coder. Dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team like Doomguard. Wow, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for coming in for that raid. Banlish, we'll go next time, man. Exactly, Banlish. We totally will, bro. We totally will. Woo! And there's 4,800 as well. Wow, we just crushed that 4,800. I don't know why my thing never updates. Thurlos, thank you so much. Woo! You're going to get lots of love in this channel. That's the way we are. We share that Kismet love with everybody who comes in my channel. Oh, Xbox, thank you so much for dropping it, for crushing it. Thundercat, crushing it. You guys are just blowing up that thing. I'm surprised Twitch didn't crash by now. I'm surprised it didn't crash. Murderless Dill Blood, rocking it. Oh, feel it. Feel that love in here. Feel that love being dropped. Unicorn. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you to Banlish, of course. Incredible streamer. Which is funny, Banlish used to be smaller than my stream. I found him totally randomly by one of my mods who said, Kismet, you should check this guy out. You would like him. I went over there. I said, oh, now this guy's good. This guy I liked. He's a funny guy. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to raid his channel. And I dropped about 100 peeps in his channel. And he's dropping a ton of peeps in here now. We got 261 people in the channel right now. I got to catch up a little bit here. Let's see who else it was here. Mace had dropped it. Lounge dropped it. The Martin Mike. Leela. Kid Carnage has dropped the Dragon Hammer. Crushed that follow button and became prominent of the Kismet Army here E-Day also dropping it, and you've come in on the best stream ever. That's right. This is my best stream ever, episode 2. Kid Carnage also dropping it. Already said that. And Heaven Scented coming up next. They call me, that's why they call me Kismet. I can tell when you're about to hit it. I can tell it. Oh, the Kiz love going on up in here for this awesome raid. Incredible raid ban list. You've got some awesome people in your channel. Just blowing up that follow button. Blowing it up. Flint dropping it. Crushing that Dragon Hammer. Crushing that follow button with it. And becoming part of the Kismet army. Yes! That is an incredibly great one. Love, love. Got to get that love and the good vibes going on up in here. If you are new to my channel, my name is Kismet. I'm the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds, Kismet Ring of Destiny. We've been together for 14 years. That's right, 14 years together with over 800 members over that time. We're about to cross 900. Sparky2 Live, thank you so much. Dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button and becoming part of the Kismet team. The Kismet army up in here. Wow, still going. Frostlin dropping it. Frostlin is dropping it. Now, we have lots of fun in this channel. As you can see, I'm playing some Star Wars The Old Republic, talking a bit about how to get that going on. Luckiest, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. And up there at the top there, you can see we have about 32 minutes, and I'm about to play Fallout 4, one of my favorite games of all time. Now, I'm a kind of a crazy hardcore player because I have 1,500 hours in Fallout 4. I build mega settlements. We go around, we get into all sorts of trouble. We do all sorts of fun in there. Man, we also got Phil, we got Luckiest, we got Jellybean, we got Frostin, we got Sparky2 Life, all dropping that Dragon Hammer, all crushing that follow button. You guys I'm gonna have this smile on my face all night long because of you guys. All night long, we're gonna be having this smile. All that love going on up in here. We got Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider says, I love Star Wars The Old Republic. I enjoy the game as well. I play whatever game my members want to play. That's the way I play. Pamic, P-A-M-C. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. So yes, Banlish is incredibly funny. I love it when he goes, he's got that $30 bill. He's got that $102 bill. He's doing that the other day on the stream. Oh, hilarious. Hilarious, by the way. Ban is so funny. So funny. So I love going over there raiding him, and he just turns back and sends that love right back to me. I do appreciate it greatly. Everybody in my stream does appreciate you all coming in and hanging out. Pressing that follow button, absolutely crushing it, pushing me past 4,800 followers tonight. Wow, wow. Now, somebody who hit that 4,800 button right on the dot, by the way, if you are the person who hit that 4,800 right on the dot, you're going to get your name for all time down below the stream as my 4,800 follower. If you have not seen all the stuff down below my stream, check out I have one of the best panels in there because I'm a graphic designer. You're going to see all sorts of cool 3D graphics, like my cool little 3D arrow here. One of the problems with being a streamer and other things when I'm watching a stream is that when people are explaining stuff, you're looking all over the screen like, what the heck is Kismet talking about, right? Well, how about if I did something like this, bloop, and have a 3D arrow and said, you know what? If you press this skill right here, that is the one that you need to use, right? How much easier that is, right? I'm pointing right to it using an on-stream guide. Now, if you see anybody else do that, you say, hey, I saw that in Kismet's stream first, because I'm the one who thought of it. By being an educator and a graphic designer, I've been a graphic designer for 25 years. I had a great career. I've worked for the top companies in the world. An incredibly great career. And there's two things that I really love to do other than my wife and kids. I really love my wife and kids more than this, but just barely. I'm just saying. Just right here. The other two things I love to do, and that is play games and, of course, do graphic design. And in Twitch, you can do both of those things in one, right? Creative and also gaming in one. I love it. I love it. So that is what I'm going to do now, and that is bring you guys the best stream ever. That's right. The best stream I've ever done. We're going to blow it up in here. So incredible hype. Incredible hype. So again, big thanks to Banlish for that awesome raid, and thanks for everybody hanging out in the stream. I hope you have a great time. I have an incredibly great community. I know every streamer says that, but I believe it, and I know it because all the people that hang out on my stream are super nice, love to talk games, would love to talk with you guys. Feel free to say hello. We also encourage lurking in this channel. By the way, I'm not going to call you out. You can come in. You can lurk anytime. I call them my mysterious strangers. You can come in, hang out anytime, lurk all you want, see what kind of craziness I'm up to. Now, right now, I'm doing crafting. I'm talking a bit about some secrets about how you can go in, modify your stuff, and use all the stuff these extra things you might have got as drops while you're raiding or doing operations, what they're called in Star Wars, and take that and actually use it for even your Empire characters. or use it from your Empire characters and use it on your Republic characters. It's a little known thing that even I didn't know about when I came back to the game after taking a bit of break from it. And I came back with my team. And we have been playing some Star Wars since about November. We've been back to the game. A bunch of awesome additions to the game. They added guild ships. They added new raids, new flashpoints, new, including quick travel and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Like I can summon my entire raid team to me no matter where I am. And so can my officers. So if we're off doing, like yesterday, we were doing world boss, right? What are the most annoying things about world boss? And this is the way it was in the beginning of the game. We'd say, okay, everybody, we're going to go do a world boss, right? So we would get 30 to 60 to 100 members, and we would run them over there, and we would do world bosses, right? So we would run them over there, but it would literally take an hour to get them over there, because they would have to go from where they are to the middle of the space, from the space station to the middle of the space station to their ship, from their ship, go out to space, then go from space, go to the space station, from the space station down to the airport, from the airport to the travel, from the travel, and then travel out to wherever the world boss was. And that took forever. It took a long time. I tried to tell them when I went to the Guild Summit, by the way, one of the very few people who got to go to the Guild Summit. There's my Guild Summit coin right there. Only out of thousands who wanted to go, I was only one of 100 that got to go, probably because I had 300 members at the time. What we did is we talked about, you've got to fix this so it's faster, right? So now I have the ability to pull people because I have a guild ship on both the Empire and Republic, as well as we can now quick travel using various shuttles and various quests that allow you to quick travel to various places all over the place, including your legacy system allows you to quick travel as well. So there's a lot of information. So we love some lurkers up in here. Thank you so much, Banlish, for that raid. I cannot thank you enough, buddy. One day, bro, I'm going to buy you a drink. We're going to go to TwitchCon. We're going to invade. You bring your followers. I'll bring my followers. I'm going to bring my team as well. And we're going to invade TwitchCon. We're going to take that baby over. We're going to try to get, what's we're going to set our goal at? Let's think of what our goal, what do you guys think in the chat? How many people you think we should invade the next gaming convention with? Should we invade with 10 people, 20 people, 50 people, 100 people? How many people you think we should come in? We should just all group up. And then right before it starts, we should just all walk up in a giant group. Walk up with like 100 people walking up in there and say, out of the way, man. Kismet and Banlish going to drop it up in here. We're going to destroy this TwitchCon. Now, if you guys haven't seen my review of TwitchCon, I know Banlish was on his streak and couldn't go, which is okay. I forgive him. But he would have had a great time. I think you would have had an amazing time, Banlish. I'm telling you. Next time. But if you haven't seen my video, I do lots of guides, by the way, a lot of guides on Star Wars: The Old Republic, on Fallout 4, on all the games I play like Fallout Shelter. If you haven't seen those on YouTube, let me go ahead and throw you a cool one. If you watch only one, I would watch the one on TwitchCon. It came out really good. I spent about 12 hours on it. That's right. When you're an editor, when you're a video editor, what people don't see behind the scenes when they're watching an 8-minute video is that literally you spent 12 hours working on it to make that 8-minute video. Which I like to put a lot of extra effort in mine. I like to make them a bit higher quality. I do voiceovers on them and all that kind of cool stuff. Take them to a whole nother level that most people don't. Most people don't do it at that level. They just, hello everybody, and they shoot just a face cam the whole time. They shoot a face cam the whole time. Well, I would love to share that with you if it's going to let me do that. All right, there we go. Let me go ahead and throw that in the chat if you guys want to check that out. And if you do like that video, make sure to hit that like button and make sure to hit that subscribe button over there. I do a massive amount of videos. There you go. Check it out right there. What is TwitchCon 2016 by Kismet? So you learn what TwitchCon's all about. And I was walking around. It was funny. I was walking around. I had my Kismet t-shirt on, by the way. Right there. I had my Kismet t-shirt on. I was walking around and people were like, what is this TwitchCon thing, right? Just regular people on the street. And I felt like the unofficial ambassador. I was going around telling them what it's about. It's about creativity. It's about games. It's about hanging out with some awesome people online who just come in, watch what you're into, watch what kind of mischief you're up to, right? And I'm big on, kind of talking to the stream and interacting with the chat. That's what I think is super fun. I think that's what the funnest thing about streaming is. And the problem is when you get too big of a streamer sometimes, this is not everybody, but sometimes, when you have 20,000 or 100,000, it is very hard to interact with the chat, which is kind of nicer to be the smaller streamer. I was talking to other streamers about this. It's kind of nicer to be the smaller streamer because you can better interact with your community than when you have a massive community and the chat's just going like this. Now, it is my goal to solve that problem one day. If I get to 5,000 people in the stream or 10,000 people in the stream or 20,000 people in the stream, I'm going to find a way to interact with all the people who want to interact with me in the stream, even if I'm a large streamer like that. That is my goal. I'm going to find a way because I'm a problem solver. I can solve just about any problem. And that's what I'm going to do. you got any gameplay on YouTube, Mr. Stabs, you have found the best stream ever. That's right. Now, I'm not the best streamer because I think I'm better than everybody else. It's because I work harder than everybody else. And that's how some of us have to be. That's how some of us get better than everybody, right? It's not because we have some special skill that is better than everybody else, which has some of my skills, leadership skills, I guess, a little bit better. But it's because we work harder behind the scenes. We put our nose to the grindstone and we work hard at it, right? And that's what I do. I am the only one that you will find who puts my entire streams up. My entire streams, all of my streams that I do, I put them up. Not only do I put them up online, but I put them up in full 1080 HD. Now, if you don't know how much space that takes 100 gigs per episode. So tonight I'll stream for about 6 hours, for 3 hours for Star Wars. I got about another 22 minutes, and then I'm going to be going to Fallout 4. And then I'll be going another 3 hours. So in total, that'll be 100 gigs, right? I'll take that 100 gigs, I'll compress it down, I'll optimize it for YouTube. I'll then send it to YouTube. Each segment is going to take 8 hours to upload. So it'll take 16 hours to upload that onto YouTube, right? So that is above and beyond anyone I've ever seen do. That takes the full HD, high-quality streams and pushes them up there. Now, I'm not a partner streamer, so I can't record in HD or in high HD, 1080 HD, to Twitch. So that's why I record it to my local drive and then upload it onto YouTube for you guys to watch. So I have literally hundreds of them up there. Terabytes worth of playthroughs on my YouTube channel. If you can find someone who uploads more than me, let me know, because I want to talk to them. I want to know how they do it, right? I upload about 3 or 4 videos per day. Not just per week, not just one video a week, but per day. So go check it out. Check it out over there. Check out my YouTube. You will find stuff coming up there all the time. Fallout Shelter, you'll find Star Wars The Old Republic, and even stuff like TwitchCon, where if I go on travel somewhere, you'll get those as well. You get high-quality guides, all that kind of stuff. So I can't tell you. I was challenged to do that, and I took up that challenge, and again, that's why I want to be the best streamer there ever was, because I work that much harder at it. All right, let's get back to some thing here. Since we've only got about 21 minutes, let's keep our crafting going. So we're going to get back to it. So again, big thanks to Banlish, by the way. We're going to go out and throw him some love on Twitter later for that awesome... Oh, that's a companion gift. That's a companion gift. These are companion gifts here. I'm going to go ahead and throw them here in my alternate companion gifts. Hand those out later. What do we got here? We've got a thing that's empty. And that's just junk. Can we deconstruct any of that? No. All right. Now, this is my gunslinger here. Look at him looking awesome. It's like, sup, everybody. It's like, sup. All right, looking awesome. Now, again, I went through and I re-modified all my characters. If you notice, let me go, that he's actually got his jacket on right there. But again, he's just turned level 65. He doesn't really have any level 65 gear yet. He doesn't have any mods that I can pull out of there and put in his character yet. When I get to that point, I will then give him all this really sweet Bound on Legacy gear. All my characters have Bound on Legacy gear now. Every one of them, I have like 18, 19 characters. Incredible. That took a lot of work. That was like 3 days of work to do all of that. All right. So let's get him going. Let's go ahead and do some crafting. Notice I've totally slacked on his storyline. If you see somebody and they only have 2 companions and they're level 65, that means they have done like 0% of their storyline. I've got to do this guy's storyline, but I'll get back to it later on. Let's go ahead and finish that character and on to the next one. Now, if you do have a question or comment for me, I love to interact with the stream. So make sure to put Kiz or Kismet in the chat. Like, hey, Kismet, how you doing? It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat so I don't miss it. Kiz and Banlish, hit the con. That's right. We're going to crush the next TwitchCon. We're going to crush it. Big JP says hello to Kismet and everybody in the chat. Welcome, JP. Great to see you, man. Mace Windu, I like Kismet, bro, at Banlish. Yes, we have a good time up in here. I've seen people upload like 305-second videos, Kismet. I think the channel by YouTube is always just video compressed test. Yes, sometimes I have gone through and tested a massive amount of things to try to figure out a way of optimizing it even more. I have pretty much the optimal thing I can do right now. And by the way, still got terabytes more videos coming up. More guides, more catching up with Star Citizen, more guides on classes on Star Wars The Old Republic. And also my Fallout Shelter video, which I've been totally slacking on. And I apologize. I apologize to everybody who's been waiting for my new Fallout Shelter tips video, but it is looking awesome. I'm making that one above and beyond all my other things. I have literally put like about 30 hours into that one. Hopefully that one comes out awesome. Dark McCannabis, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet team. Welcome, welcome. And the Slacker dude, you're not a slacker because you hit that follow button. You crushed the follow button with that Dragon Hammer and became part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome. We got a lot of awesome people hanging out here. We got Dark M Cannabis says, Kismet, what's up? I'm having a great time tonight. I have like a permanent smile on my face. Banlish, one of my favorite streamers, really great guy, came in and bam, just blew up my channel. I mean, probably one of the best raids I've ever seen. Just a ton of awesome people coming in, pressing that follow button, chilling out, being cool. His community is really awesome. My community is really awesome. Combined, it's like the mega community, right? The mega community going on up in here. What other games do you currently play, Kismet? I play Star Wars The Old Republic. In about 17 minutes, I'm going to play some Fallout 4. I play Fallout Shelter. I play a whole bunch of various variety games. I play XCOM 2 from time to time. I play a whole bunch of other things. And I'm going to be retro playing this Thursday. Sorry, on Twitch. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet team. I'm going to be playing some retro games. I have purchased all of the Fallouts. That's right, all the way back. 1, 2, 3, Fallout New Vegas, all of it. Going to be playing some of that. I have never played Skyrim. I know, your mouth just went, what? Kismet, you never played Skyrim? Smack me around, right? Facepalm. Oh my god, Kismet, I can't believe you never played Skyrim, bro. Yes, I have never played Skyrim because I was off playing games with my team. I was off playing games with my team, but I plan to play some Skyrim as well. Let's see, Kidslinger, who else we need? Oh, we need to go back to Kismet, my main. Or Guru Kismet. Who we got is the other one. I can't remember who my other crafter is. Who is my other crafter? Yes, Guru Kismet. We got to go to him. That's my other crafter. Where is he hiding amongst... As you can see, I've got 18 characters. That's what we got. We're going to actually get another free character slot, by the way. Where is he? There he is. Boom. My newest Guardian. So there we go. So I play a bunch of that. I'm also going to be playing some... Thanks to Banlish, by the way. I'm also going to be playing some Gears of War. Some Call of Duty or whatever. Black Ops 3. It was funny. I went in his channel... you know, I just love to, what I do is I bring up people's channels and I throw them a shout out on Twitter, right? And then I just host their channel while I'm working on graphics, while I'm cutting down all these videos or editing videos. I just usually, you know, I put it up on my other screen, I watch and I listen in. I was watching a Banlish the other day, and he said, oh, well, I need to get on this RP channel, right? And for some of you who probably were watching at that time. I need to get on there and I need to come up with this RP. Well, my members are like the greatest RPs ever. I have some members who are incredible RP players. I'm okay at RP. I do a little RP storyline, but I don't stay in character all the time. That's just not my thing. But more power to you if you're an RP player. Go for it. But so I made this little RP. I said he got the pink bandana and it made him super funny and gave him the power of breaking his leg. And he totally thought that was funny and he was super nice and said, you know what, the next person that makes me laugh gets a free game. So, man, I got a free game out of just chilling out there making Banlish laugh, which I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So one of his followers was nice enough to give that away, and I do appreciate that. And let me actually get the name of who it was who gave that away. I made a note of it here. I made a note of it. Let me find out who that was. Oh. Come on, where's my notes? I appreciate people who do kind stuff like that, both on my stream and other people's stream. So I want to take the extra thing to throw a shout out to him as well. Fast Out, that's who it was. Thank you so much, Fast Out, for that giveaway on Banlish, and thank you so much for that game. I will play it on stream, and I will put at the very top of the stream, thank you, Banlish and Fast Out, while I'm trying that out. So we're going to be playing some retro games this Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can find me there. If you want to see even more of my schedule, it is down below. And more games that I play. I see you got an i7 processor, but what's the model? The model is a custom-built i7. My member Weishuba, by the way, let me keep my crafting going while we're talking. Let me keep my investigation going. My member Weishuba made himself a really, really nice machine when we started playing Star Wars about 3 years ago. And he said, Kismet, do you want to make one too? And I said, well, I haven't built a PC in a very long time because I'm just a slacker. I just buy them. I just buy them, and I also, by the way, I'm a graphic designer, so I also have Mac over here too. I know, crazy, huh? If you're a graphic designer and you don't have Mac, it's like playing games and not having a custom PC, right? You got to use the best tool for the best thing for whatever you do, right? So I intermix them both. I don't care. They're just tools to me, like a screwdriver, right? I had a screwdriver here somewhere. Like a screwdriver, right? You know, a screwdriver. Got one. Just happened to have one handy. I was fixing something earlier. You know, a screwdriver is great for screwing in screws, right? But I'm not going to use a wrench for what a screwdriver does, right? So I use the best tool for the job, and I don't care who makes the tool, honestly. I don't care if it's Android. I don't care if it's Apple. I don't care if it's PC. I don't care what it is. If it's the best tool for the job, I'm going to use it. I mean, hey, it just makes it easier on me. And that's what technology should be about. It should be making it easier on you. You use what's best for you. And forget about all those people who are constantly like, oh, consoles suck and PC sucks and blah, blah, blah. Forget all that ridiculousness. Forget that ridiculousness. Just go in there and enjoy and use what you like. Right? That's what I do. That's what I do. Please don't play Black Ops 3. It's really bad, says Noah. Well, hey, I got the game now. I got to play it now. I've never played Call of Duty, so I won't know the difference. I won't know the difference if it's a previous one. I know, never played Call of Duty either. Another game I bummed I missed out on. But we'll have plenty of time to retro play it later. All right, we got all those guys going and back to my main. How much time we got left? About 12 minutes. And then we're going to switch over to some Fallout 4. Kismet. Now, you can just do this all day long, by the way. You can just go character to character to character, craft all day long. And just absolutely make a massive amount of stuff. Make a massive amount of stuff. There's a little music going on here. Get some crafting going. Crafting music. Let's do it. Needs to be a Craftsman screwdriver. Is that a Craftsman? It's a Black & Decker. By the way, who else in the stream? Neapolitan, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I need to change that to Kismet Army. Who else in their life has literally like 100 screwdrivers? Anybody else? I could go in there and I could pull out 100 screwdrivers. Over the scan of time, I don't know what they are. They like multiply like rabbits. All of a sudden, before you know it, you've got 100 of them. And then all of a sudden, you've got 100 of them, and when you need it, you can't find any of them. They're all like hidden somewhere. I don't know what it is up with that. I don't know what's up with that, but that's the way screwdrivers are. Jazz Sands hanging out. What's up? Thanks for hanging out. Do what you do. The best tool is to clean a pipe. All right, Dark McAdamus. Now, by the way, thanks everybody for hanging out in the stream. If you haven't missed yesterday's stream, I have upgraded a bunch of my stuff, by the way. If you would like to know my schedule, my new schedule. Boop. Oh, that's not it. Boop. There it is. There's my new schedule. I'm going hardcore. I was streaming 4 days a week, about 8 hours a day. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of just 4 days, I'm going to go 6 days a week. That's right, 6 days a week. That is hardcore right there. That is some serious hardcore streaming right there. 8:30 p.m. Team games on Monday. 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Midnight on team games on Wednesday. And, of course, Fallout from 12 to 3. Retro games on Thursday. More team games on Friday. More team games on Saturday. More Fallout on Saturday. And even more tonight. 9 p.m. to 12, which is about another 10 minutes. We're doing team games, which in this case is Star Wars The Old Republic. And then with some Fallout 4. We're going to be doing some mega building tonight. We're going to be going in there and showing you the Kismet kill box. I'm going to show you all my best tips on playing some Fallout 4 because I have 1,500 hours in the game. That's right, 1,500. So that is hardcore. If you want to see that schedule, you can see it in my offline message as well as you can see it down below the stream. Now, because you guys are so awesome, oh, by the way, I also added a new subscribe button right there. If you do want to support the stream, you're like, Kismet, I love what you do, though I don't require anybody to do it. You don't have to. I do appreciate those people that do. If you press that subscribe button, you will get in the stream rewards. You'll get bonus Kiz caps. And you're like, Kismet, I've never been in your stream before. What do you mean Kiz caps? I mean these things. That's right, bottle caps. Check it out. I got my very own bottle caps with Kismet on it. Check it out. Come on, you little focuser, you. I'm talking to you, you camera. There we go. That's right, I got my very own Kiz caps. Check that out. Is that awesome or what? I gave these out at TwitchCon. They were a giant hit. Because I'm a graphic designer and business cards are boring. At least most of them are. Some of them are okay. Some people do a good job on their business cards. But I have literally made thousands of business cards being a graphic designer for the last 25 years. And I can tell you they're boring. So if you saw a whole table full of business cards and you saw one red bottle cap on there, which one would you grab first? Would you grab any of the business cards or would you grab the bottle cap first? I would grab the bottle cap. That's what I would do. And most people would. Most people would grab that bottle cap and go, what's this bottle cap doing here, right? That is what power of advertising is all about. I also made some necklaces, which are pretty cool. If you watch that video, by the way, on TwitchCon, you can totally see all my fun I had at TwitchCon. I'll throw that link in the chat for you again. Love train going up here from Chewy. Lots of love. We spread that Kismet love around. Spread it around. Jazz Sands hanging out. Sup, sup. Big Diggalick. Where is the heroic terminal for Sith? Heroic terminal for Sith is about halfway around the center of the Empire area, or the Empire fleet. Ooh, another sale. What did I sell? Ooh, another 70,000. Woohoo! Making those credits and spending them just as fast. John in. Getting that love train going on up in here.
I'll do it.
So thanks everybody. If you are new to my channel, thanks for hanging out. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm having a fantastic time.
Anyone else?
Crafting up all my pieces. I think I should have just not updated Eric Jordan. I don't know. He just bugged out or something. Oh, I feel like somebody's about to do something awesome. Let me go ahead and throw that, get that subscribe button out of there. There we go. Shadeth, thank you so much for dropping the dragon hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet army. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I should change that right now. Let me go change that in my alerts. Sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for you. You're in an amazing spot right now. You're hanging out with some amazing peeps in the chat. I'm going to change that right now. Boom. So we upgraded it from Kismet team to Kismet army now because we are absolutely rocking it. We have hit 4,800. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've got to take a moment. That reminds me, before we get to some Fallout 4, we've got to take a moment to figure out who was the 4,800 follower, who's going to get their name for all time down below the stream. Let me go ahead and backtrack who it was. I'm going to backtrack it. Here we go. Let's go ahead and backtrack. So let's see. What are we at right now? Boom. And the lucky person, Lord Eni, right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. 4,800 to Lord Nini. Thank you so much. Now, guess what? Because we hit 4,800, because you guys did such an awesome raid, blew up my channel, I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of bonus of these. Not the real life ones, but in my channel where you can do contests and giveaway, I'm going to give you guys a bunch of Kiss Caps. I'm not going to just give you 5 Kiss Caps. I'm not just going to give you 10 or 100. I'm going to give you 1,000. And not only just you, but because you guys are so awesome, I'm going to give everybody in the channel a bonus of 1,000 because you all blew up that thing and pushed me over 4,800, and I'm going to send you guys out some love. Let's keep going with that love train. Boom! Let's see that 4,800 hype in the channel. Just go ahead and type ! hype or throw some icons in there, some doggies, some hearts, whatever you want. Blow up that chat. It's the only time it's okay to spam my chat. Go for it! 4,800 hype going on up in here. Feel free to dance around in your chair. We have a good time up in here. We have a good time up in this stream. The best stream ever. That's right. Best stream ever. Episode number 2. Hanging out today. I'm trying to be the best streamer there ever was. That's right. The best streamer there ever was. Not because I think I'm better than everybody else. Because I'm going to work harder at it. I'm going to be bringing you guys more guides, more videos, having more fun on stream. Having more fun like right now. Right now. Having a good time. Having a good time. Throwing out those Kiss Caps. Oh yeah, some Bob Marley. Oh yeah, good selection. By the way, I've got my DJ Chewy Baka throwing in some stuff right now. Now, if you've never seen a Wookiee hitting a turntable, let me show you something pretty awesome. You ready? You ready to be dazzled by my DJ Chewy? Ready? Right here. Boom! Look at DJ Chewy. He's rocking the turntable, blazing those great beats for you guys. Make sure to show Chewy lots of love in the chat. Lots of love. He's my official DJ and mod. Incredible, great mod. Incredible guy. Boom, blowing it up in there. Don't worry. Be happy. Actually, that's Bobby Farron, not Bob Marley. That's Bobby Farron. And when the night gets bubble, don't worry. Be happy. What's your favorite X-Pack for Fallout 4? Oh, that's a tough one, Elchronic. That is a tough one. I would have to say vault-tec only because I've really, really wanted to make my own vaults for a long time. But I would say for building, it would have to be the Wasteland Workshop because it has the concrete kit. The concrete kit is hands down the best building kit in the game. Though Automatron is pretty awesome because you can make robots. So like I said, it's very tough to choose. Now I like all of the DLC. I think I got the best value for my money of any DLC I've ever played in Fallout 4. Hands down, of any game. Now, I've played hundreds, probably thousands of games over the years. I'm the old school gamer. I'm the original gamer. That's right. People say they're an OG gamer. I played Pong when it dropped. That's right. I played the original gaming system, the Odyssey, when it came out. You guys are like, Odyssey? I don't know what you're talking about, Kismet. You want to Google that. All it was is a plastic screen over your TV, like your turn TV before they had remotes. They didn't have remotes. You had to turn the knob. You put it over there, and you had a little white square, and you ran through the little haunted house with it. That was your gameplay. White square with a plastic overlay. That's old school gaming there. That's old school gaming. That's who I am. I'm the old school. There we go. Be happy. Be happy or get smacked around. Smack, smack, smack. All right, another Artifice one. Do you already know that one? Already know it. Let's throw it in the... Let's sell it. I think I'm getting close, though. Getting close here. Just a couple minutes, and we're going to swap over to some Fallout 4. I think we're good there, right? Oh, almost. Almost to 550 again. Awesome. Well, let's go ahead and finish up. Finish up by putting this stuff in here. This is synth weaving, and we'll put it right in here. Throw our crafting in here. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, grade 8 gemstones. There we go. Blowing it up. This is grade 9. There we go. All right. Now these right here I'm going to deconstruct on another character. So I'm going to throw it here in my legacy storage to be blown up later on. All right. I think that's good. I think it's time for some Fallout 4. What do you guys think? Let's do it. Let's do some Fallout 4. So what we're going to do very quickly here is I'm going to go ahead and just switch over. I'm not going to stop the stream. I'm just going to go ahead and switch over from Star Wars The Old Republic directly to Fallout 4. I'm going to take a little bit of a break while we're doing that. I'll go ahead and show you that TwitchCon video again while I'm taking that break. And then I'll be back.